Okay, now we are good to go. Sorry, that was very last minute at the end there. Welcome to MDL, episode 3 of the Dragonflight Season 1. I am Dracker, aka Frank. This is Scrap. How you doing today, Scrap?
Hi, am I centered?
You are centered, yes.
Okay,
And
perfect.
you may notice I have one of our sweatbands on tonight. This is a
Oh.
proto, so it's a little needs a little work, but for the most part, this is what they'll look like when they go out to our teams. Today's theme is I just realized we said time, but actually that was bronze dragon. Like today's theme is the blue dragonflight, right?
Yep.
And there was a reason why, now it's escaping me, so I
I
can't
don't
remember.
remember why. It was a pretty good reason though. We'll come up with it after the break, maybe
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
we'll
go back
remember
through
it.
our chat logs.
But anyways, point is that we are doing a Great Push run today. For
Mhm.
those of you familiar with World of Warcraft's Great Push, it's essentially push keys as high as you can. We don't have the luxury of having the tournament realm up for everyone, so we're not going to do it in that exact same fashion. However, we are going to attempt to do the same. And actually, our teams are already going right now. We're going to start the timer effectively once we get out of our rules. But just want to make sure that you as the viewer get to understand the rules. So let's go over those real quick. First rule: each team will start with an M0. That M0 has been determined to be Neltharis, right, Scrap? And the critical part here for them is that we're also starting them in blues. Maybe that's why we did Blue Dragonflight. At item level 343, right? Next rule is that each run that they complete, they will earn a score depending on the chest. So if they 1, 2, or 3 chest it, the length of the key, which will multiply as a factor, and then the key level itself, which will obviously be the biggest part of the key or scoring. And then they will also try to push their keys as high as possible to earn the highest score between the two teams. So we have two teams today, Yaaa Chef and Naaa Chef. So they are competing against each other. Yaaa Chef is actually our team that was Yes Chef in our first episode. For the most part, they've reconvened together to try to repeat their win. And one thing I want to point out here is that they can do any key that stems from a +2 that they generate from the 0 that we start with, right? So they can push, a Court of Stars or a Halls of Valor, for example. Each key will determine a different score, though, based on the length of key, as I mentioned earlier. And then finally, they have 2 hours to score. No key can be started in the final 10 minutes of our run. So they have to decide in the last 10 minutes to just abandon whatever they're doing and try again, or it's gonna be their final score. All right. So we are gonna go ahead and move back to the main game, which we can already see. They are Yaaa Chef is already on the first boss. I think Naaa Chef is right behind them. I'm gonna.
I did notice that Naaa Chef looks like they had either a half or full wipe,
Oh,
but
I didn't get to see that. Oh
I
yeah,
know
look
I've
at
been
that.
really distracted watching the streams, but I think they're learning pretty quick that it's not just cheese
No, it's
when you're in
not.
all blues. Yeah, it's not hard, but it's definitely you have to do the mechanics.
Well, and I think the reason why I loved starting with a non-season 1 dungeon is they don't know the things that would normally kill them on a M10 or M15.
Oh yeah.
So they have to pay attention. We did actually a test run on this the other night
Mhm.
with Halls of Infusion, and
Yep.
I was healing. And, for the most part, I was sitting there going, "This is easy." No. And then all of a sudden, a mechanic came out that I had no idea what I was doing with, and wiped the whole raid. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go and
and
start the 2 hour window right now, just so before we get started
oh,
there.
okay, I thought
All
you
right,
were
2 hours is
starting.
gone, so we are now counting down score wise.
Mhm.
Okay, so just to repeat how the scores are, they will earn 1 point for doing this M0, just as a essentially a gimme. But oh, now Chef's waiting for their team to, I guess, run back. But they will then have denominations of factor of key, factor of time, and factor of chest
Yep, and we're
to
be
try to.
crunching those points.
Yeah. I've got a spreadsheet right here where I'm going to do the math.
Perfect.
Um, all right, let's talk about our teams real quick. So Yaaa Chef is formed with Technique at the helm, right? He's tanking.
Yep.
Who else is on their team?
Let me have a look. So Scrapsy is healing.
Okay. So far, so good for
Um,
that team. Seems like they're ahead, so she's doing well.
yep, I've got fear.com on his warlock, so on his main. Ooh, 1 second. I lost my team. Hold on,
So
I
it was
found it.
Fear. I think it was Corsair and his mage.
Uh, yep. Okay, so yeah, Corsair on his mage. That's what was tripping me up. And Haywire on his hunter, which is his main from last season.
Okay, cool.
So it's a pretty solid team. I mean, you can't say it was pretty easy for us to make the teams this time because everybody was going to have the same gear level.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing we're trying to balance against each other is like who is this an alt that's never been touched before and who's their main, you know. But otherwise, it should be balanced because we have a nice spread of different classes and specs across both teams. So nobody should have that strong of an advantage.
Very cool. Yeah, and then sorry, we didn't cover the Naaa Chef team yet though, right?
And Naaa Chef is Randall tanking. I think this is his first event with us.
Yeah,
So
he's
hopefully
mentioned
has fun.
before. I think he's like, oh cool, I want, and then like just I guess the stars in the line.
Yep, and then guilt healing. Shawnee on his paladin, which just hit 70 today, I think. So he's trying to get.
He's been very excited about it.
Yeah, yeah. Lithian on one of his many alts. The monk, right? And Leo on a hunter. I didn't even know he had. So
that was what he played as his main last expansion.
He played his bear, didn't he?
Yeah, he did that for our raid, but he hit Yugoslavia, which is his hunter, is his. I think I want to say his favorite because it's so easy for him just to play solo on. And,
yeah, you might have a new favorite.
I'm just peeking here at Yaaa Chef, who's pulling pretty big, trying to get an early lead. So this will be interesting to see if Randall, who is again new to the MDL, is eager to try to prove that slow and steady wins the race, or does techniques.
I think slow and steady is gonna. I definitely think slow and steady is gonna pay off as the key level gets higher.
Yes, I agree.
Because a wipe is gonna cost you a lot of time. And a triple pull isn't going to save you that much a lot of the time.
Yep.
But this is typical warrior tanking we're seeing on Yaaa Chef. This is Technique's MO. He goes, he gets everything, he doesn't die. So he's doing what he does best.
Yeah. Well, and again, as you said, right now, that's fine. I think they can handle it. But, Scrapsy might be saying, hey, you need to slow it down and, God forbid a Nakud, 7 or whatever they may fight.
Yeah, I really want to pop in and interview them once they finish their key, just to ask, hey, like, was it harder than you thought, easier than you thought? I will say I thought it was a bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. It
was peaks and valleys, right? Like it was fine, and then all of a sudden not fine. We had a viewer concentrate ask, can they use the gear they acquire in the run?
Yes.
What's the official stance on that rule?
Yes, they can use any gear they acquire in the run. They can pass it between each other, so they can strategize, like, do they want to build up their tank or their healer, if they have that option.
Yeah.
But just something.
Some people hit 70 today.
Yep. Just something to kind of give it a little extra along the way.
Yeah. So and actually, we're gonna take a quick break before we start listening into to talk about the website. And so I just want to remind everyone, MythicDungeonLeague.com. We've refreshed it, new player bios. We've got new news and have cleaned up the season so everyone can find their favorite videos. And also, you can now see on the front page a Discord link to join the community. And, just let us know if you're interested in our games. We are actually going to have our next game, Scrap. I haven't had a chance to solidify this with you, but I think the plan would be we're going to go Battleship. All right? So, yep. Same kind of premise, right? Yeah, except for now they get to choose where on the map they go, and now they have to attack each other. So yeah, Battleship will be and that will be on our in-game community sign up through calendar. And again, if you're looking for an invite there, you can search for us through the in-game community finder as Mythic Dungeon League, you can just search us in general on the website. All right. Yep. All right, let's listen in on Yaaa Chef and see what's going on there. I just turned the audio on.
Yep, I got mine on. Oh, looks like gear's dropping.
Oh shit, gear.
Oh, and Technique swearing.
I got a piece.
Okay,
all right, so we're looking at this from the perspective of Scrapsy. We won't be able to hear her as she's saying, "Oh my God, please stop." But again, I think at this current state, that's not necessarily a concern of theirs.
No, it's like doing fine.
And we actually didn't, again, we kind of, I just let you say, like, which one you want to do, and you like this one. And the truth is, this was a good pick because of all the mega trash pulls you might want to do. That, again, we might forget, what does this mob do?
Also, the boss that I believe Naaa Chef is doing, is that the tripping one that they're working on right now?
The chain
I've never seen that mechanic done correctly.
Well, okay, let's talk about that mechanic. And actually, while we're on the subject, remember, we're going to have Keystone Kindergartens coming back out soon. We will prepare
week, right?
Well, we'll do one soon. How long it takes to edit is another story, but...
Oh, true.
But anyways, the long and short of this boss right here has a mechanic where he'll start effectively enraging, and you just saw it there where fire's just flying everywhere and everyone's losing health. And the goal is that you'll have players chained to something on the ground, and you want to trip the boss with that chain. But not one will do it. I think 2, maybe even 3 in Mythic will require you to essentially stop him from his enrage. He also takes a damage buff, or damage
Doesn't it
increase
do like
buff.
huge AOE also if you don't trip him?
Yeah,
can't
I mean, you
remember
saw
exactly.
the swirls
Or
on the ground a
not.
moment ago.
You
Excuse me,
have
but I think
quite a
he's
bit
also
of
just
utility.
pulsing and going crazy. Plus,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
smashing the tank. In this pull, which again I think Scrapsy's. No, right now we're watching Gilt's perspective.
Yeah,
Don't
watching
forget
Guilts,
the
yeah.
loot, don't forget
Gilt
the loot,
was
don't forget the
trying
loot.
to pump out some DPS before he topped everyone off because at that point the boss was stunned. So
Yep. Yeah, so that's why I really like this dungeon
And
aesthetically.
avoidance? What
I
the
think
fuck?
it's like the best one. Oh, we got an avoidance item.
He's gonna
I
put
think
that
I
up.
think it's the best one in the opposite rotation that we know of so far, like of the new dungeons, because like
Hmm.
Brackenhide
Yeah,
is
I
terrible,
got him,
Halls
yeah.
of Infusion is terrible.
Well,
Oldemon is boring.
and just to talk about my love affair of Arcane Mage, I
Mm-hmm.
am looking forward to season 2 because both of my best in slot trinkets, which are still best in slot up to like level.
I know that Fear is trying to get that Oldemon
Yeah,
one
his
forever.
is best in slot no matter what the item level is.
Yep.
But those 2 trinkets will be there. I mean, like Arcane Mage and Warlocks, whoever else like it, are going to just have a great season next season. I'm sure they'll come with nerfs at some point, but
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked at much of the loot tables. I'm more worried about like what am I going to run 100 times over the next 6 months? Like, am I going to enjoy it? Oh, it looks like is Guilt doing a skip?
I saw Gilt run
He's doing
ahead. And,
a death skip, maybe.
No,
he was
not a
talking about,
skip,
am I allowed to
it's
do a
the-
death skip?
the other ones?
Maybe
well,
not. Maybe
but
they're.
the team's not coming with them.
Yeah.
So. All right, so Naaa Chef isn't that far behind.
No,
now,
I think
if-
they're just kind of
Do
get
we
their
wanna
feet
summon
under
him,
them.
guys, or just
Well, and we
keep
also
it?
should talk about the fact that how it
summon
works with
some-
travel.
some-
So there is
yeah.
a mage in one of the
Some-
group. We can get 2 mages going. But that being said,
I will
they can port,
gather
they can
these
hearth, all that
guys
stuff.
back.
However, I think part of the problem is they're gonna have to
I need
decide
another
where they
person
want to
to help
go.
summon.
Yep.
And
Well, you
who
got
are they
4
summoning?
people.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
someone died on this team.
No,
Three
people.
possibly.
There's 3 of
I
you.
thought maybe they were setting up to go to the next area, but then I was like, why are they putting the summon there?
You know what? In retrospect, Scrap, I kind of wish a little bit that we made them do Halls of
Next time.
Infusion.
You got him?
Just
I hate
because
Halls of Infusion.
because of the run back.
the long
and-
run back. They
Yeah.
better add
Did
a
those do the
checkpoint
extra
to that one, or it's gonna make me
I'm sure they will.
crazy.
I'm sure they will.
I'm to knock
Yeah,
out
yeah.
the-
Actually, I mean, credit to Blizzard right now. Like they are really
No
tuning.
credit to Blizzard.
No,
There's
they're tuning. No, they don't
checkpoint
need to.
and the
They don't need to worry about it
longest
yet. But
dungeon ever.
when season 2 comes out, like they've been tuning everything quickly. Now we did a 20 ruby last night where the second boss just
Oh,
was
don't
not.
brag. It took us an hour.
Look, I'm telling you right now, all the YouTubers out there, they're doing 25s at least, right? Like I'm not
Yeah,
bragging
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
If anything, they're gonna go.
That's why we're the MDL, not the MDI.
Yeah. That's why we're doing Keystone Kindergarten. Right?
Exactly. Not Keystone grade school.
Yeah.
We're not quite there yet.
AP Keystone, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, the we're doing the second boss, and that's one boss that I just go like, well, okay,
It's
Bruce,
very.
what are you
It feels
thinking?
very overtuned. Yeah.
But-
It has to be
Well, I'm
highly
not sure.
coordinated.
As I thought about it going to bed, I was
No.
like,
Oh,
you
I
know
thought you
what?
got the summon. man.
We haven't
Sorry.
really watched to see if there's a technique on that boss that we're just not like, the top
No,
end
yeah.
players are.
I
and-
think you're right.
And MDI will start. They already finished the time trials. I think
Sure.
they'll start in 2 or 3 weeks.
Jump
here.
down the middle
Oh,
and
we'll
don't
get to see
pull
all the
things
crazy
and you
Yeah,
hit him right
exactly. We'll see the techniques that everyone else is
Yeah, 'cause
using,
we gotta
and,
come out.
again, one thing that's great about this expansion is that
I can't. for
like it
16
won't be the
seconds.
same next season anyway,
Oh,
so we have to
alright.
relearn
This is
everything,
trash, 'cause
and that
the
actually I think
magic
is making it a
reality.
lot harder, but also
yeah.
more fun, right?
No, I like it. I think the dungeons overstay their welcome by the end of the season.
Chris,
I
So
didn't-
having all
I
new
wasn't
ones
trying
to
and having to
set
start
up,
fresh is
honestly.
gonna be really exciting.
That's all right.
Yeah, and I mean,
I'm out the portal
I
now, so
honestly,
it's
in my opinion, think
Alright,
that
we
by
don't
the
need a
time
patrol,
season 3
we don't
comes
need
out, because
anything
they already
else.
said there
Kill
was
this
gonna be a
trash
new
at the top of the
mega
stairs.
dungeon,
Mega
right?
dungeon, yeah.
But I think they hinted there might be 2 mega dungeons.
Oh, then they
Um,
have 4 more in the rotation.
Exactly,
That,
that
makes sense.
wouldn't come back, and then maybe season 4 is just
Oh,
like
we could've-
everything's
we could've
open and
acted.
go have fun, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But either way,
I
that's,
like
think
the
it's pretty
season
cool.
4 they did for Shadowlands, even though you could tell they, just did it out of necessity.
Well-
but where they just brought back all old
Jump to
dungeons
patrol, we don't need
and
it, we
just
don't need it,
have
back
at
up.
it.
Well, they didn't do it out of
I don't know
necessity.
how far
Apparently,
it comes,
the plan was 2 people on Blizzard's
jump
team
down,
just said
take
like,
the
"Hey,
boss,
let us
and
do
don't
this,
kinda-
right?
Yeah.
Get
Like
edge
we'll
and take
put it together and we'll run it." And they're like, "Okay, fine, yeah, why not? Like we're
Get
in
on
this
side so
like
you don't get the
renaissance
other
of WoW."
guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Everything
um,
to
that-
this side.
well, we are. I think ever since 9.2.5
have
when
to
they
get
said,
up there,
"Okay,
or
we
we
listening and we're not gonna
No.
do this anymore." I'm gonna switch back to the other team real quick.
Yeah,
and,
no, I'm watching them starting to pull the boss.
yeah.
They're both even now.
Oh wow, yeah, they are. Nice
Yep.
job. Oh, because the
I-
other team.
I'm paying attention, yeah.
Oh.
Did Guilt pull off his skip? I didn't quite see how
I
they
don't know.
managed that.
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Well, we have to make sure they don't.
We'll
well,
interview them, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Because
actually
I'm-
gonna wait till someone finishes a dungeon before we jump in their Discord to
Oh,
talk
for
to
sure,
them.
for sure. But I'm really curious if they've
Yeah.
lined up their keys already, because I know on each team they have a
fine.
couple twos.
Yep.
So
That's
they
fine,
might
thank
already
you,
have
Nathan.
one ready to go. And
So
there's
that means
also a
less
couple
heals for you
people on each
guys.
team who
Just
are
stay out
fresh
of the stuff.
70s, so they
Yep.
don't have any keys. So maybe they're just hoping they get, one of the shorter dungeons.
I think we're not gonna see too many high keys tonight. Not because these players
I
aren't
would be
great.
surprised if they make it past 5.
Yeah, well, and even then, like, it might be a slogging 5 that they lose, the time on, and then they're going, "Damn, we wasted our time." Big part of the event is understanding when to say we're not going to make it. We need to start something else because
Yeah,
otherwise
yeah.
we don't get points.
And this is our first time running this event, so we'll see how smooth it goes. I mean, I would love to run this on the tournament realm, or
Yeah.
I would love to run this while everybody's super kitted.
Yep.
So
Yep.
maybe we can hook that up in a couple weeks. But
Yep.
this is kind of a combination of things we wanted to do, because I remember I pitched a game like this where everybody buys all the same gear.
We've tried to do this for
like,
a while, but
in Shadowlands, and it never
but the
came together.
professions, but the professions in this expansion have made it so much easier to make this
Much
a
quicker.
reality.
Yeah. So I was having so much fun last night, being right up
Yep,
against
and then we're gonna
fresh
deathlock.
70s and having us being at the same DPS
You know,
level-ish.
you say that we ran that and I was healing. I didn't even think to look at the DPS meter. Do you remember
It was
where?
about the same. We were
Oh,
all
was it?
about we were below 30, but
Yes.
like
Okay.
it was between 25 and 30.
Guilt almost pulled
Yeah.
that.
I
Okay, so
don't
they
think we
didn't
can-
skip, but how they gonna get
they-
back? Okay,
There's
this
a-
might
there's
slow them
a-
back
there's
down.
a-
We'll
a
switch back to
second-
Yaaa
I don't know. I
Chef.
see a lot of running around in
Get my
circles,
loot.
like
I'm bad
they
at
don't
it.
know how to
This
get
is
back.
a difficult one.
It's cracking me up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's rezzing somebody.
All right,
Kill the bird.
they're killing the this. Oh, you know
What boss is left? There's like a
The
big
last
treasure
boss.
boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't get it in my head. I feel like that anvil boss is super climactic. Like that should be the last one, but
Really? He just sits there and wails away. He's
Why
like,
am I
"Hey, I'm
frost?
working. Leave me alone."
it's just cool. It's like, look, you come into this big circle room with all this fire all around it, and it's just like the room terminates. It's cool. I don't even remember what the treasure boss gimmick is. You gotta throw treasure at it or something.
Well, there's you don't know what treasure you're
Maybe
picking
big
up, but
damage
there's
for the
a
next one.
different effect of it, and some of them you have to be in melee to throw it, or there's an AOE
got
effect
shield
or
wall.
whatever.
So
I
I've
never
done this-
slowed down to actually
yeah.
learn it.
Everyone ready?
I'll say I've done this
Full
dungeon all of 2, maybe 3 times. So,
Yeah.
but I just love it aesthetically. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and I mean it feels like it should be faster, but honestly, like I said, I mean, and again, when DPS is higher because of gear, I feel like it's just a slog on these pulls.
How much time has elapsed? Do you know?
15 minutes, almost to
15 minutes?
Yeah.
We're gonna get a bunch of
It's
lava
pretty
guys
damn
and that
fast.
guy, but-
Well, yeah.
Kill the bird, yeah.
Housekeeping.
I think
We will take a
killed
break
Amber.
at the hour mark for us, Scrap, just so we can, catch our breath and not
Yep.
talk for nonstop.
Hopefully
But
nothing exciting
we'll
won't
keep
happen.
we'll keep the streams of the players up while we take.
Yeah,
that,
they don't get to take a break. They know what they
well,
signed
they
up
can,
for.
but they're gonna lose.
We told. I mean, if I were them, I'd say you go
Next
summon. I
one,
have to
Yeah.
go pee.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
and then during the next key, the other people go
I guess we
summon,
get a 2 out of this, huh?
Okay.
the opposites take a break.
And the other thing about this is that, on this
So we should probably
dungeon
do
right here, they don't have to worry about counts, so they could just find their most efficient way to the boss.
Yeah, that's what they were
we have
asking
to,
about
but you
skips. Like,
should.
what kind of skips can we pull off?
Yeah.
And we said no potions, just because we were about to start and everybody was gonna go buy a
Everybody get their
potion at
coins
that
Yeah, and we
rate.
just didn't want to cost people more money anyways. 'Cause
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
already
yeah.
got it away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I mean, it
So,
does
but they could
increase
do
the
death
healing
skips
requirement,
or any kind of clever
really?
skips. There's no rogue on either team, so
I'm
they
not sure if there's
can't
anything until
get.
So you can see
Yeah.
here,
have
the
to
Scrapsy's
mode.
picked up a treasure. I don't know if she'll have a chance to mouse over it for us, but
Well, I mean, I can
excuse me.
just
The long
hold it
short of it
first.
is that
Let's kill it,
she'll have some sort of AOE effect that when the boss puts a
No,
shield
just
up,
kite the end, man.
which should be coming here in a
Alright.
second.
Yeah, fear it away, kite it, do something with it.
Yep, here it is. So
Scrap, can
has
you
a
just
shield
kill
on it, and
Point it,
she
point it.
is.
She's got the circle.
Oh, she went after the ad instead of the boss though.
Coin
I
the
don't know.
boss.
Maybe that's what you should do.
Okay, now she's doing it.
I like her add-on. Press your button.
And you slow the
Do it.
I don't know what button that is.
Get some
but-
new coins right now.
Trying to trap
cute.
it, but people keep
Alright,
hitting.
I froze
Alright.
it.
Okay, everyone seems panicked
Alright,
though.
Get some new
Gold.
coins. Get some new
Panics.
coins. New
Oh, let me
Yeah.
turn on the
I
audio.
don't think
Yeah.
we need it.
You can tell when it's not going well in Haywire. It's like,
I don't
what's
know
going
why.
on?
Everybody's full health.
No, I know, but they're in their voices. There was like,
Oh, okay.
even Haywire's speaking up, going ah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, Scrapsy's got it under control. She's doing a great job.
Yeah, no, it looks like she's really
need to-
managing her movement and her cast.
But the
Man,
shield's
I could
back
never
up.
be a caster.
Shield's back up. Let's see if she throws the item.
I'm gonna
Oh,
trap
oh, oh.
this, Ember.
Oh my gosh.
You can hear the sirens going off.
This is gonna be the you know how the second boss of Ruby
Okay,
Life
they broke
Pools
it.
is currently?
Yes.
This is gonna be that next season.
I do actually hope we get to see a Ruby Life Pulse tonight.
I know,
that'd be great.
I missed it.
5%.
We were only
Okay.
in it for an hour
I'm gonna cast
yesterday.
a portal and we
They're
can
almost
decide if we
finished.
can,
We are going to go ahead and sneak in, I think. Yep, they're down.
Yeah,
Let's
and
go
they're
sneak in.
approaching the
COS,
last boss
grab
in the
your
other
loot.
one.
Let's
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody
Hey, guys.
have a COS portal?
Oh, wait,
Oh,
let
but I
me
get.
move
Oh,
you
I
guys
got a
real quick.
trinket.
Why does this keep doing that? Alright.
Hello.
What up?
How's the run going so far, y'all?
Looking
finished.
good. I feel like we're good. We're done.
Okay.
It's definitely a little more challenging than I thought it would be, man.
Yeah.
That's what I
You
was
know,
just about to ask you.
We,
How's it
um,
feel?
Why are we
Oh,
Gorbos?
Oribos
Right,
portal.
take the portal to Stormwind.
Well, we were going to say, hey, guys, you have a little slight edge. Now you don't.
What the
Corsair
fuck do we
needs
need
to organize
Oribos
his
for?
portal.
can you not just portal them to Valdraken real quick?
No.
Well, I
it's
mean,
fine.
you can go,
They're
you're in the
right there.
Stormwind portal room. You
Dalaran
can just click it.
portal.
Everyone Hearth or whatever, do what you want to do. But I'm going to
How-
Dalaran. Bye.
I want to ask, how high do you think you're going to push your key tonight?
Maybe on like the a loot 7.
23.
A
Let's
7.
go. 23.
Do you have any strategy of who you're giving loot to?
I
Or
don't
just
need
never
it. It
gets
should
it?
go to, well, of course, you know, it's a little different because we've got leather and
Scraps, you gotta
cloth.
work on
and
your bags.
I kind of feel like
yeah,
the bigger,
I'm
Yeah, we
sorry.
could make bigger pools if we've got better
So,
healing. So I'm a little
I
tempted to get
have-
the healer.
This.
That's
The
a
best person.
Okay, you
That's a
guys
big bag.
talk amongst yourselves about what key you're going to next, out of curiosity.
We're going to COS. We already know. We're heading
Okay,
there now.
perfect. Good to know. We can bail out and let them
So,
do
let me,
the
well, hold on.
discussion.
Technically, let me ask you this.
Oh.
So, obviously,
Yeah.
COS, probably one of the fastest dungeons you can get done. Easy 1 to 2 chests
Yeah.
if things go well. But do you think maybe you're playing your card too soon by, well, I guess you gotta pump it up anyways. But, you know, wouldn't maybe a COS 4 be better? Because that's something you could push higher?
Well, are we not able to do a COS 2 and then a COS 4?
If you get a 4, right?
Well,
You
your
know,
2
Right,
won't
well,
turn
we don't-
into a
So
4.
we don't have a whole lot of options for our 2 key on the same token there. You know, it's
What
not
are-
like
what
I
are they?
have.
If
It
you
looks
don't
like
mind
we've got COS and COS.
Oh.
Oh,
We
okay.
can do that Ruby 19.
Well,
No,
go
you
on and
can't. No,
enjoy
you have
that.
to. No,
Well,
you.
we-
Well,
you know,
you
we
have to
could-
start it at the 2.
We could
I
drop
know.
any of those options, but
Yeah, you could.
no, man, I feel like it's fine, man. I feel like it's fine. I'm
Okay.
more worried about staying ahead on time and being clean at this point
Yep.
than I am climbing the key.
Because you
I
can
feel
see
like,
those things hurt.
yeah, it's and what kind of tank is our opposite here?
He's a demon hunter?
So I got
Oh.
nothing to worry about. We're gonna be
Or
fine.
am I wrong?
I thought it was
Okay.
DK.
Yeah, he's a demon hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
All right.
All
All
right,
right.
we'll be fine.
No,
We'll
we
leave.
didn't
We'll leave
do
you to it.
anything.
Then.
Don't
We'll
worry
leave
about
to
it.
We'll leave you to
Are
it.
they done with the first
Oh, we're
round?
not telling you.
We're not telling
Thank you
you.
for not
No
stream sniping.
sniping,
Hey,
yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah, we need to. We're gonna relax on that. I am watching the stream only for your viewer count though, because
Okay,
Yaaa
I
needs
appreciate
to.
it.
get ahead, you know?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, guys. If you guys win again, you're gonna have another victory profile for
Oh,
the website.
shit.
So.
So
I
I'm
think
in
we can handle it.
Warlord.
Nice headband, nerd.
I'll see
Oh,
on
you
the
got
side.
me.
Hope you ganked me.
All right.
All right,
Have
let's
fun.
bail out of here.
Okay. I'm gonna turn on. The
Did
other
you
two.
notice them wipe?
Yes, I did. You heard me going. Oh,
You almost
no.
put it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that boss is hard.
yeah.
I actually, shoot, I wanted to ask about their damage meter, but I will in the next run.
Well, the
So-
question is, and you tell me, Scrap. I mean, we'll see if Guilt watches us back later. I mean, Scrap Z didn't let her team wipe on this boss. What do you think
Well,
Guilt's gonna say?
it's not just Guilt's fault, you know. Like
I'm not saying
I will
it's fault, but he
Uh,
is the
Whenever
angel of the
he-
group.
Grab your,
The
your
angel.
weapon.
He's
Well,
the
I
angel
don't
of
know what you
Verdun.
mean by angel,
Watch us
but
halfway.
but I know, like, if I'm pinning who the team captains would probably be, just by who's talking the most. Like, Technique is always in control of his group, and it seems
Sure.
like Guilt, who's really knowledgeable about these dungeons, is kind of taking a lead on
So
this.
isn't that more the reason why he's responsible?
It isn't.
Well, I'm not saying he's not responsible, but
Okay. Whoa, whoa.
I'm watching closely. I missed what exactly they wiped on. I mean, I saw people dead.
Well, let's be
That-
honest.
that goes
Lithium's
with
on
the
this team, and Lithium might have just been like reading the newspaper while he was trying to DPS.
Oh shit! I hit the wrong one.
Uh oh.
Fuck
Uh oh.
me.
Uh oh. Guilt made a mistake.
What was
we
the
can
mistake?
see. I don't know. He just hit the wrong one. I don't know what that
Oh,
means. But...
sorry, I don't have the audio up.
Now that being said, it looks like Scrapsy is changing her talents, so that's interesting. I mean,
Well, I don't
obviously,
know. She
fair
might be trying
play,
to
fair
get
play.
an edge. Like, really, you should. Oh my gosh, can you hear Guilt spamming his key?
Yes, I can. They
He
want
must
it
really
dead.
want
He wants
this.
it dead.
He wants that headband, man.
Yep. Oh my God, why does it keep
But
showing
yeah, no, like
Yep,
realistically,
there's
you
more
should
weapons
change your
by the stairs.
you should change your talents every run, right? For
Yeah,
having
no,
this
I mean,
option.
we
Corsair,
can actually
you're
talk
gonna
about that. So I'm
get
switching back to
the
Court Stars as they have
second,
officially started the timer.
Oh, do we have to? I'm watching
Big
this.
whatever it's
this
called.
Well, it's still
boss
on
here.
stream in the bottom
the
corner. I just wanna-
construct. Not
Oh, okay, okay.
suppressed, but so
I've
the
got my
first
eyes
AoE
on this
Healy
boss. I want to see if they
does,
clear it.
This is actually something I wanted to
Second
talk
matter
about. You know,
suppressed.
when we were just
They
running
have
last
it.
night and I forgot.
I think it actually
Yep.
comes after charge smash.
Was when we'll jump into talk to him here in just a second, but
Yep.
Nice.
I don't do a good job of changing my
moving?
talents every dungeon, let alone
Oh, I
even
don't
for
at all.
raid.
I don't even change my talents. Yeah, between bosses and raid. The only one I
All
change
about
it for is Razageth.
Well,
But
I'm all
the,
about,
the,
about
the
it.
original builds that I was running, they did have some changes between single target and multi-target, but the one I'm running now really doesn't in any
Don't get
significant
cleaved
way.
Don't get frontaled
Except
by
to
the
take more
quality strike.
defensive talents on single target, which like who
Alright,
cares?
you guys
Well,
cross
and
the
I'm thinking
sentry.
Frankenberry. I don't
I'm
think
on the
as my
construct.
mage doesn't really
Well,
have
we're not
too
there
much
yet.
that is
I know,
worthwhile
no,
changing.
come
But
on.
like Ariaster, my
Once
tank,
frontal.
I can definitely even just switch
Everyone
from a
here?
single target focus to a multi, target.
Well,
Everyone here?
there is
Yep.
nothing
Yes.
that I
Here
could
we
switch
go.
in my
Sentry.
current tree that will give me more of a DPS edge than I already have.
Yeah.
So it would be switching, downgrading some things to get more
You
access
know,
to
like
defensive
getting
stuns.
shockwave to stop the
Yeah.
imps, for example.
Yeah, things like that. So in a hierarchy, it might be required that we have like an AoE stun
You're on
or AoE
suppressed, Danny,
fear or
it's coming
something.
soon.
I could switch stuff around, but it would be at a huge detriment. Let's
Yeah, let's see
take a
where
look
they're
at
going.
the other team
Okay,
and go to
yeah,
Shadow Moon.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute this team as we watch them, and we'll listen. Let's go jump into their chat. All right, y'all.
Okay.
How you guys feeling so far?
I'm up here, turn around. We're good.
Cool.
Shadow Moon, huh? You're gonna go for easy +3 right at the beginning?
Try to.
Let me give you your point.
Shadowman's pretty quick.
Yeah.
We'll see.
How are you guys feeling? Was it harder than you thought? Easier than you thought?
There's
Yeah, I think it was pretty similar. Like I think it was pretty standard. I think we just had a little mishap in the beginning, and then we were probably pretty similar.
Yeah, I will
like-
say you guys are pretty close.
Mhm.
Although
Yeah.
no stream sniping.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Shadow Moon I think is a really smart one to knock out because
Oh, don't forget to repair before you go in.
Yeah, and then we have a court too that we might be able to knock out. We have a knock-in too that we
Cool.
can re-roll
Where am I
after
gonna-
this, by the way.
That's true.
That
Where should I
sounds
do that?
good.
Where should I
So,
do that? Do we
You
have a
guys are
repair
feeling
bot out here?
confident?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You guys are working together as
Oh, no,
a
I
team.
got-
How
I
do
got
you
him.
feel?
Randall's amazing, by the way.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, he
so
is.
glad.
Randall, we actually,
Yeah.
and we were talking about this, because I feel like I've seen you say you wanted to come to events before, but this might be your first event. Is that right?
Hey, we going?
No,
We're just blasting.
I joined in Shadowlands. Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Let's just rate check. I joined in Shadowlands to do a blind. The one, the
Oh.
Oh.
yeah,
Alright.
that.
One of my favorite
Let's drop
ones.
key. Let's drop key.
It's going.
Yeah,
Let's go. Come on.
Well, we're so glad to see you back. We definitely have some fun stuff planned, like Battleship in 2 weeks. So
yeah. It's a lot of fun.
cool.
Alright.
I'm glad you're having fun, and you guys definitely take it very seriously. I wanted to ask, didn't ask last
seriously?
time, what the damage meter look like? Like, what did your top damage look like?
Around
20K.
20k.
It was no, between 20 and 30.
So that's what I said about last night. Okay, Frank, do you have any questions for them? Before
No,
we
I'm
lead into
actually
it?
I'm trying to pull the timers so I can do my math on if anyone like what time they.
Oh yeah,
finish, so-
you're scorekeeping. Don't ask
Yeah,
me any
yeah, yeah.
questions.
So I'm just trying to keep an eye on the timers.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
All right,
Okay.
we wait for the void to go to the right, and then we go to left. Because
All right. Let's let him back to it.
Sounds good.
Cool. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Funny, I don't remember what Randall was playing during that blind tank challenge, but I've said many times that is probably my favorite run of the entire Shadowlands.
I
First
think
kick on the
I mean because we didn't test that one, did we? We just threw him at it. So good luck.
Not I.
And because we knew Lithian and Pleb were both they're really good sports and they would make it work.
Yeah.
So
Well, and we also
they're-
had him on camera blindfolded too, which was that was great.
Yes, it was so funny, and just like the first moments of that DOS were hysterical, and both of them were such good sports about it. And the run went surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Nobody got
couldn't
frustrated,
do it.
nobody quit, and
The
it
last
actually like
boss,
I can't remember, was it close to being timed or what?
bring
It
it
was
left.
crazy.
I can't get it.
Um,
Can I go
um,
there now? I
I'm
don't
trying
to
can't
find
go there
out.
now.
Where's
The boss
the-
is there. I'll wait.
There we go. Mythic Plus. No, that's not what I want. Where are the timers on Shadow
We can
Moon?
get it during the break. I think it's
No,
Have you
I
gotten
need
the
to
potion
keep this
yet?
up to
Don't go
speed
in.
as we go.
Nobody
Okay.
got right.
Wait,
That's
okay,
fine.
hold on.
Well, he was patrolling the.
No one got right yet.
Now we
Quarter
can get
stars
right.
is
Um,
30 minutes
I'll
Okay,
even.
go ahead and do the
Okay.
potion. Someone else
Hold
can
on,
get
hold
right.
on.
We'll
So I
have
can
for
see it
both.
on there.
Ability guide.
Danny, misdirect this.
Oh,
pack
Wowhead
to-
has like
I
some
want that
good.
guard with the boss.
Hmm.
No, that's
Which pack?
The skull back here. I marked.
sorry. I'm.
Oh my gosh, Frank, I'll get it.
I'm
You
gonna go ahead
focus.
and pull him. Yeah.
This is so okay. Anyways, so okay. Actually, we need to talk about quarter stars for a second.
Yep. So that you can put that one in because I can see
Ooh.
he has an add-on. That one's 30 minutes even.
Hold on. Do you see Yaaa Chef
remember
just
to-
pulled the boss with a
With
bunch of trash?
a bunch of trash. Yeah. Did
Yeah.
they do that on purpose?
Yeah, I think because Technique has talked about there's a
Melding
pull that
these
has
onto me?
a lot of little mini mobs.
I know
that
he's
one-
but when I've seen him do that pull, he didn't pull
Ooh,
that many. I don't think.
ooh, okay.
Remember, y'all gotta
That
jump
didn't
those.
kill everyone, and normally it does. So that is
Yeah.
I rallied.
It is fortified week too.
okay.
Warlock doesn't
Yeah.
have to jump him.
So yeah, like this is an interesting dungeon because I mean, one,
I mean,
a lot
Drew
of
can
people have
shape
different
it.
varying opinions about it, but two,
True.
it can get sloppy so quickly.
But they've gone through the hardest part, I think, already. The first.
Well,
the
more
first
usually
year's
more
trash
chaotic,
starter.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna switch over to
On
the other
trash
team real
week
quick.
for sure.
First
Switching
boss
over.
of Shadow Moon, which is actually good because they're on the first boss already.
Yeah, there's not a lot of trash before the first
Yeah,
boss of
yeah,
Shadow
that's
Moon,
true.
though, and there's a ton before the first boss of
Yeah,
Court.
and there's.
And what did you get the timer for Shadow Moon?
I'm still working on it, but I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
no.
we can find it.
I
Like,
think I can even see it in Gilt's chat. I just need to find it on his UI.
Oh man.
Panicking. 33 minutes for Shadow Moon.
Just
33,
wasted my
okay,
kitty
so
Kubo on
let's
his
just make sure we
jump.
do the math consistently here. So I'm thinking that anything past 30 minutes, so 33 in this case, it's 10% more. We would multiply whatever the score is by 10%. So if it's 40 minutes,
That sounds great. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great way to do it.
okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same.
Because
page
30
here.
minutes is the
Yep.
least.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
And I
good.
think the longest timer is 42,
Yeah,
or
I
is it
think-
40?
I
Did they
think-
take it down?
I think Halls of Valor is 42, but I'll check that in a second. Here.
I think it was 42, but I think they took it down to 40, but I might be wrong. But it might not even come up, so.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, you know what? Nakud is 42.
Halls of Valor. Yeah, well, they said they're going to re-roll theirs anyways. Halls of
Yeah.
Valor, timer. 45?
No,
Okay,
they
you're
took
right.
it down. They took it down. If it happens, luckily both of them have an add-on where I can see the timer on their screen, so we can
Yeah.
just add it as we go. So no big deal. But yeah, it looks like it's going swimmingly. I think you're more likely to +3 a Shadow Moon than a Court, just because the Court timer is shorter, and I
Scrap.
feel like the trash goes a lot slower.
I'm pretty sure it's 45 minutes. No, is this?
No, they
where's
took.
this
I'm
dated? I
telling
need-
you,
yeah, I
they
just
took it
need-
down.
But it's showing. It's showing.
I got row for
okay,
these two.
change log
I got row for
17.5.
these two.
Okay, you're right.
Save
right.
yours.
It's just it's showing the Algathar like the season 1 banner. So I'm like, oh, it must be. But
No, you're fine. If we go in, I can tell you exactly
Okay.
what it is. But
Alright.
I'm pretty sure they either took it down to 42 or 40.
yeah. Okay, fair enough. All right,
But
so
yeah,
we need to talk about this trash right here,
Nothing
Which
for
one?
this
and
guy.
the Shadow Moon, right?
oh yeah, I don't think they're having any issue at this
They're
level.
not, but let's talk about it for a second because
I might have even double pulled it if I were Randall.
well, that's
And
the
then are
thing.
you
So I want to talk about that
gonna,
because the first set of the
quick
3
kill the,
mobs that you
the-
pull here.
the mob,
God,
or
now
do you want
that
me-
we're looking
yeah,
at this, I'm
yeah,
realizing
do you
how
want
little
me to get it,
trash
or
there is
do you-
between
or do you-
bosses.
In Shadow Moon, yeah, and the trash you can chew through. That's what I think Shadow Moon makes it so
Ooh,
easy.
okay, do
is that-
they clip
Watch your
this? Do they
corner.
clip
Don't
it?
go too high.
Guild's warning them. Okay, good. They're good. Nope. Did someone?
Ready when
Okay,
you are.
no, they're good.
No.
So yeah, the first pull is like a lot of mobs. 3
Mm-hmm.
casters and 3 spirits, and those casters are channeling the entire time, so you can kind of just wail on them without,
Mhm.
taking any damage from them. But someone always ends up interrupting them for whatever reason because they can't
Yeah.
help themselves. And then on the next 2 pulls, it's
Man,
one
I
mob
probably
that just
should've gone
casts
full
relentlessly,
DPS
but it's
instead
not
of,
that much.
mostly
And then it's 2
thinking-
mobs that will cast a death bolt that will wipe whoever it hits.
Mhm.
And and someone always forgets to interrupt those, and so
Yeah.
I don't understand the concept because like we ran with this with I think Shawnee, Lithian, and Haywire.
Hold on, somebody ran into one of the death bolting guys when
Did
they
they?
ran out. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
of course
one.
they did.
Let's see if he spins around. You'll see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's at the back of the room.
Come on,
by the
Gil. Why
entrance.
aren't you first, Gil?
Yo, come on, what's going on?
All right, I want to switch back to Yaaa Chef just because they're doing the
Yeah.
the
Oh,
courtyard.
just take a look. You can see him in the back. There's an ad back there.
Yeah, and it'll
Yep.
start casting here in a minute. So let's see when.
Yep.
Okay. Well, all right. This is the first of 3 of
All
the
right,
mini
it's
bosses.
right next to us.
Oh, quarter stars. Let's see.
All right. Yeah, I think they killed the first one.
I've got it.
Yeah.
I took it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Scrap,
I
we
like
got
going on this side. I
Love
like going
that
on the other
build,
side,
Robbie.
I think.
we got to remind them that they need to like post their time, just because I don't want to sit there and like try to squint at whatever.
I was gonna say I can see it pretty well.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Yeah, just tell me, make sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I
you-
can
you
see.
remind me when it's
Well,
getting
luckily I can
close.
see Scrap,
I
and
got
she has the
first interrupt on the
markers
next guy.
that say like 2 chests, 3 chests. So
And then
like, I'll get an
we'll do
idea.
Danny and then Corsair.
Yeah, well, I'll
um,
get the exact time.
So just to confirm, the way it'll work is, in this case, Quarter Stars, it'll be 2 points for the Quarter Stars 2. If they 2 or 3 chest it, an additional 1 or 2 points based on that. And then we'll multiply. Well, this one won't get multiplied because it'll just be a
Danny,
times
then
1
Corsair.
because this is the baseline timer.
Yep.
But if Naaa
Do you wanna
Chef
do this one, Chuck?
is able to, let's say, do
I
the same
can't get
chest
connection
amount,
yet.
so let's say they 2 chested
Go.
just like the other team
Yeah,
does.
so it's about.
They would
2
have
seconds
2
ahead,
points for
so I got
the
next.
run, an additional point for 2 chesting it, and then it would be multiplied by 0.1, which would then
Yep.
give them the lead.
Well,
Right?
multiplied by
That's fine,
1.1.
we're good.
but-
Well, 1.1, sorry. Yeah.
Anybody a
But,
math
uh,
nerd out
yeah,
there?
yeah.
We
Um,
still hop
Let's
rich?
go. Yeah,
So
let's
you
get-
know, again, the strategy
I
here
think
is
we
also
have-
thinking about what
I
you're
think we have
doing.
a good point system. I gotta say,
We're
we were
gonna have
fumbling
those,
on it, but I
imps
think we
in,
figured out
yeah.
something that's pretty fair
Let's actually try to
um,
go this way.
to make sure the timers line up. And luckily, none of the timers are
with the
too disparate.
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
it's 10-minute disparate.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
they are
no.
they are
They
they are
tagged 'em.
choosing. Oh,
That's all right.
imps. Okay.
What is happening? Oh, he's getting the imps also.
Yeah, but you know how imps. Like,
I know. But I know he's got an AOE stun.
That's patrols coming too, though.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
It's fine.
Okay.
I don't
It's
think
fine.
this is going to be
Okay.
too big of a problem on a 2, but
No.
he's not going to be able to keep
Focus
up
the
this
enforcer.
chaos.
Get him. I'm gonna.
Let's
line
talk
us
about
up.
let's talk about the last time
He's
I
taking
almost quit
5.
WoW,
Line us up, line us up, line us up.
where
Please, 2 days ago.
we were just trying to pull these imps that patrol here, and you respawn right outside that doorway that Scratchy
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just facing, and for some reason, like I was just trying to get back in and like
Outside,
keep him
outside.
alive and kill him right.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I have Divine Toll, I have blinding light, so I can just kind of like keep him sunlocked. But every time I'd go in there,
And that is
like
all the
you
help
know,
we
I think
need.
Scrappy stopped
Nobody
to
would show
repair,
up.
and
Yeah.
you're
Well,
like, oh,
I
take my
stopped to
time.
repair, so I got on my mount, and then I started to run in, and then the
gonna go
thundering was about to
shockwave,
go
watch the
off,
shockwave.
and the healer
gonna
had
go
just
and
spawned
move
back, so I had to
towards-
leap
yeah,
back
let's
to the
scrap
healer, and then I came in, and
boss
by the time I
after
got there,
this?
you were
Or-
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, boss is after this.
Yeah, well, because that was the only one they were chain linked to, and so like I
Yeah.
interrupted once, but once they're like, okay, we're back.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Yeah,
get on the
yeah,
other
yeah.
side of the patrol, I guess.
So
I just don't want
a
to
little
shockwave
extra
anyone.
care to make
so-
sure your team is
No,
behind
he
you.
should leave
Yeah.
the
Some of
people
these
that furthest
bulls.
away.
Okay. So now we're looking at about an hour
It's
25
like they
left.
rewrote it, though, 'cause
Mhm.
it
And,
looks
Danny,
all-
watch behind you, watch behind you. The
A
other
dungeon
patrols there.
probably done here in the next, let's call it 5 to 10
Now,
minutes.
Frank, if they don't time it, do they get any points?
No points.
No points.
That's
still.
why you have to decide at a
Yeah,
point,
so
like,
for
I
10.
don't think we're going to time this, we need to abandon, or do they
Yep.
keep trying and waste more time?
Yep.
In a typical Great Push fashion from Blizzard, you would see 3 days
Alright,
worth of
boss.
6 hours of
Yeah, I'll go
runs,
here, this
and in
one.
fact,
Yeah,
Blizzard
here we
even
go.
enforces a
Stand
rule that
on
you have to
stand
take a
on
break.
Yeah.
Um,
It's probably smart.
so like they enforce
They don't have any
a
key
required.
buckets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hero.
All right. So this boss right here, I
Everybody
actually
knows
really
how to
like this
trouble
boss.
Back on me,
This
it's
boss
fine.
is so easy.
Oh, it's not easy if you don't
Well,
do
as
it
long
right.
as you
On
pick
tech.
it.
Well, and
That's
here's the
only
thing.
mechanic,
Here's the
really.
thing. So, well, it's not even just kicking it. The imps have to die immediately, of course,
You
which
gotta
on
get next to
Tyrannical High
Withering-
Key can be
Withering
challenging.
Soul,
But
someone.
Yeah.
the thing
Danny,
is that
Danny, you're on Withering Soul.
they're melting this boss. But the thing is that technique's strategy here, I
Never
just
mind, boss
don't
is gonna be fucking
agree
dead.
with. Like, and granted, he's doing it now because he has enough count that he's just trying to be like, I get that, like, but it's so tight and like there's doodads that you can trip on and all this stuff.
Get your
I just-
comms.
I
Oh,
don't
so you
know.
don't like it when they pull it into the
thank you.
room?
No, I'd rather, you know, how I do it. Like, out in
No,
the courtyard,
let's
I
just
make
try
enough
the-
way
But
that
But
we
then
can
you
just
have to
slowly
kill
move.
that
like-
that patrol.
No, not necessarily. If you pull it far
We
back
got
enough.
it
Like, if
ahead
I
of
went
us.
over and
It's ahead of
count.
us.
I'd be much more afraid of a patrol than a pillar.
I'll go
So
up
Like,
the
high, I'll
if
do
I had
bosses
mid-boss.
things
are
that I was
boss.
worried about.
Well, I have
you know?
confidence in what I'm doing. I'm
I'll
sorry,
do
Scrap.
left.
I just.
I'm just saying a pillar, you know,
Gloves.
you really kill
Not a
yourself on a
pillar.
pillar.
Not so much
I
a
think
pillar.
I
It's like
already
it's like
picked
just
what
like
I did
this,
count
there's
to
little
the
mini
pillar,
steps
count.
that it's just I don't know.
I,
just,
I would not feel comfortable
Post-
being out in the open unless
Mail.
that patrol was dead.
Gloves.
And if you don't need to pull the patrol, I'd probably rather do it in the room.
well,
That's
again,
my
and again,
take
this
on
With the
DPS.
my thing too is that I
Rail
like
Rail
if I
has
pulled it with the
potions.
patrol,
Found him. Let's go.
I would pull it so far back the patrol is a non-factor.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh damn, they found the spy quickly, so this is good for them again on their time.
Yeah, that's actually
They
really
are-
awesome. That's what I was gonna say is the thing with court, why I think it's harder to 2 and 3 chests is just because of the freaking amount of RP in it.
Yeah. And actually, tell me right now. So they
Maybe
are on
going
the cusp
item
of a
back
3
towards the
chest if
boss.
things can go well here.
Yeah, I can actually
Um,
see on the add-on. I gotta get that add-on.
Yeah, I do too.
They're 3 minutes from 3 chests, so. that
Well, and Scrap, maybe you can help me here. Oh, Guilt has his down in the bottom corner. I was like, Guilt doesn't even
yeah,
care
I know.
about
It
timers.
took me a minute to find it when you were trying to find it
Ooh.
on the website.
I like that plater he has. I might
Okay,
need
so
to
watch
talk about
technique. He's been trying to pitch the strategy to me for
Okay,
weeks.
hold on, yeah, I'm
he's
gonna
gonna
switch back real
slowly
quick.
drag the guy out. Oh, maybe he
that. I
gave
mean,
up on it.
well, and it's gonna die quickly enough, anyways. but-
Yeah.
All right,
But
let's
I
go
mean,
back.
let's go back. Yeah, I don't think
to
they're
your favorite boss of all time.
Oh my god, I hate
Which boss
this
do you hate more,
so
this
much.
boss or the boss in Jade Temple where you just hit the
This
other
one, because at least I can get good numbers on the Jade
Alright,
Temple
he's
one.
dropping down.
Like
He went.
this one
north
is
side
so
left.
much more annoying than like going back and forth. Like going back and forth isn't annoying; it's just like
Watch here.
boring. But this is like people can screw me over really bad.
Are we always gonna go
like,
second one from the
there's just so much
right, or the
downtime.
left?
Mhm.
When
Look at this. This
we do
would make
last
me
boss.
so pissed off. I bet they can't even get into melee with that one. Oh, they killed it. That's fine.
All right.
I hate that boss.
Other teams going on
Hey,
to the
man,
other
you're
boss.
so
Let's check it
busted on
out now.
game.
Okay, this boss was, I think, the bane of everyone's existence at the start of the
With Euro
season.
now?
Before they
No,
changed
we don't have
the lasers, they
Yeah.
only have 1
Danny's
minute
taunting
and
or
15
tanking or
seconds
he
to
blah, blah, blah,
chest it.
tagging back
I
in.
think that can be done as long as the RP isn't
Oh,
holding them up and
it
going.
can definitely be done,
Being
but I
too
don't
far
know
away.
I need to do the math real quick. Hold on, let me get ready to do the math. Okay, so if they 3 chest it, wrong button.
Yeah.
It's fine.
If
We
they
found
3
a
chest
spot.
so
it, it'll be
freaking
2 plus 2
The
times 1,
10
so
second
it's just
tier
4
is
points. Okay,
definitely
remember that.
taking
Oh, sorry, no, it's a bit more.
He's
It's-
over.
Although,
walk
are they
out
doing
now.
the long RP?
Do
Did they not fail it? I think they might have just
Can we
got
get
lucky on the
portal
first
to the
one.
right location after this?
All right, so there's a
I don't know
potential
if I
4
have it,
or 3
honestly.
points up for grab here.
Like,
Okay,
Let's see
yeah.
how it goes.
So it's
Now-
hitting 1 minute right now. So they
Not-
kill this guy in 1 minute, they're gonna be good to go.
And they don't have hero, but Naaa Chef is on the cusp, I think, of almost certainly getting a 3 chest here.
That's what I'm telling you. I said that right at the beginning. I
Yeah.
said you're way more likely to
They
3
go to
chest a
me the
Shadow
first
Moon than a court.
Might be too
Because
far.
court, the timer is shorter, so the threshold
got
to 3
stuck.
chest it
You're
is
taking it too far
tighter.
away.
Because it's percentage based. And also there's just a lot of horse shit in court.
Oh, yeah,
and
Of
Shadow
course, the
Moon is
horse shit.
straightforward.
Like, you can be a little farther away.
I'm gonna get it.
It's fine.
Oh,
How
my
much
God.
time left? 30 seconds? Oh gosh, it's so blurry. Can you tell?
For which team? No, it's
I'm
literally.
sorry, I'm the court of stars. I don't think they're gonna get it.
I don't think they're gonna get it, and it's gonna hurt because they're gonna get. They're gonna miss it by like.
so close.
Naaa Chef is on the last boss again.
Hold on, I
looking
gotta
at-
just
see.
for
They
giggles.
just missed the 3 chests just now.
Does it change color?
No. The 8, 7, 6. I think it changes
And I got
color.
some giggles out of it.
right.
Oh my
4,
God,
3. Is that what it's saying? Oh, go! Don't get hit! Don't get hit! Okay.
Dude, if somebody
All
died
right,
right
2
there.
chests. It's now officially 2
It's a
chests.
3
Okay.
chest.
Oh,
we
that's
are missed
painful.
by
Okay.
1 second.
3 points to
Let's
Yaaa.
not talk to them yet. Let them
No,
figure
no,
out
I
where they're
agree.
going.
Let's do that.
Because I want to
That's
watch
great.
the Shadow
I
Moon
got a
boss. 'cause This
neck.
boss is a nightmare.
First
3
mastery
points to
neck.
Yaaa.
Take
Going
it.
back
Try
to
to
Eldra.
take that.
Yeah.
Shadow
Or-
Moon 4. Let's go.
They're going to
Turn
Shadow
off
Moon
warm
4.
mode
That's
when you
gonna
get to
maybe
go
work out in the
back
favor
and
of
Oh
them.
my
Good
God,
point.
what a
Other
play!
people
They
should
got
be
so
hurting.
lucky. Court to
I'm
Shadow
making
Moon
it
is
up.
probably, or
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
probably do it the other way
Where's the
around.
key? Shadow Moon.
Well, I
Shadow
might
Moon
not
4.
do it the other way around because they might struggle to. If it was a court 4, it
Watch,
might
I'll
be
get
harder
my
to
trick back.
time. But a Shadow Moon 4, that's free.
Yeah, I
Let's
got
switch back over to Guilt and see what's going on over there.
Yeah, I think they're clearing
bosses-
it.
Oh yeah,
really
they got.
fast.
As long as they don't wipe, right? Which it doesn't look like. They
I don't
will.
think
Beam
so.
on
I
top
mean,
of us?
everybody's health looks pretty good except for Lithian's.
Watch the frontal.
I
So wait.
wonder, if,
Oh, okay,
are
they're
those
just showing.
Tiger Palm
I would say have Lithian
changes in
do
effect
it
where you
instead
charge
of you
through
go. You
the
go try and
the
come
line?
in.
Yeah, yeah. I think that just came through.
They're already in
this
effect?
week.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
I
way
think
it's
so he's
easier
got
for
no
you.
excuse.
All right.
Wow,
Yeah, that
They
way
are
it's
putting
easier
these
for you to dodge because you
omens
don't have very many
everywhere, and they don't
movements.
seem to give a
I don't
hoot.
think they're bothered. I mean, I think Guilt's got it handled.
Yeah,
Everybody's full health. They're just
Yeah.
rolling
kill
into the
boss.
boss. And this
Okay.
is a solid by 4 minutes of
Alright.
3
Loot, loot,
checks.
loot.
All
So
right.
who do
So
you want
let's
to talk to first?
Alright,
let's go on
reporting to
ahead and
court.
talk to Yaaa Chef as they're further along.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go and jump in there.
Okay, me too.
Boston SPG.
Hey guys, how you
Hello?
doing?
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's happening?
That-
Not much.
Missed the 3 chests by 2 seconds.
Did we
Yeah.
really?
Oh,
It was the RP that we failed. We
Wait,
didn't
wait.
steal it.
Gotcha. Okay, I was trying to figure out how you got it so fast, but we were on the edge of our seats like, are they going to get it? Are they going to get it? But I mean, it's only a 1 point difference. So
It might be better because we'll get more gear this way.
you got a Shadow Moon 4. That's pretty freaking lucky, don't you think?
I totally agree.
Are we all on the
Totally
way?
Yeah.
Going
Who needs
fine.
to summon? Who needs to summon?
So
There are
how'd
no
that was that one
complaints.
harder, or you fine? You guys found your rhythm with the 343 gear?
I think
Okay,
everything
you
went
summon?
super smooth. It was well controlled. The pulls were great. The
Why,
DPS was good.
Mhm.
Bursting
We
is
didn't
the
make-
first to fix at 4, right?
I
we
think
didn't make
so. I'm not
mistakes, you
explosive.
know.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, actually, you guys had a really clean run.
Super clean, yeah.
we were talking
what
about
was the top DPS, out of curiosity?
Danny was
What was the
Danny.
number?
23.7.
3.7.
Okay, cool. I'm just curious about.
Danny, do you need to summon?
those
Hang on,
are for
guys.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we'll leave you alone. Do you want to
Yeah.
leave him alone?
No, you're
Yeah.
good. No, you're good.
No, we're good.
Uh, we,
now.
um,
We're walking in.
No, we're done. We're done talking to you. Goodbye.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
What's there?
All right. Scrap, you
Okay.
coming here? Good. All right, cool. So tell us about it. What, like, first off, Shadow Moon plus 3'd it. Nice job.
Mhm.
Yep.
How you guys
Easy
feeling?
peasy.
Ah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. all
Now,
right.
what key are you going to now?
A
Looks
5
like-
court.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
So
That's
so
awesome.
the strategy here is to keep running your key instead of maybe just earning some free easy points and a +2.
I don't know.
We're just,
We're just doing it, dude.
I think
I
a
think-
5
I think if
court
it
is
was
pretty
a-
easy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think if it was like a 5 Azure Vault, we probably would have done the 2 court.
Yeah.
But because it's a court, we
It's
go 5.
I think court you're gonna be fine now. Remember, if you don't time it, you get 0 points. So if you realize you're not gonna time it, bail out and go do something else. But
You don't get points for finishing it?
nope,
not if you don't time it. No, you have
if
to
you don't
time
time
it.
it.
Wow.
just a
Wow.
reminder. So, but I think court is probably the easiest one you can get, don't you think?
Mm.
Other than Shadow Moon, yeah.
Yeah, other than Shadow Moons, this is your best bet.
Yeah, so we got pretty lucky with the dungeons.
Do you have a gearing strategy? Who's getting all the gear, or are you just giving it
Whoever-
to whoever gets it?
Because we're all
Oh.
different stuff. We're actually one
Okay.
of everything.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we have cloth, mail,
Yeah.
plate, and 2 leathers.
I
Interesting.
need to summon.
I need to summon.
yeah, we could summon you.
Lithium.
I just need a mailbox.
Lithium, how you feeling, man?
Where the
I feel
fuck is
good.
it?
I did
Yeah?
20K
How many
overall on
interrupts
that
did you get
last
out
one.
there?
You know, I have a demon hunter who has sigil and a paladin who does great work.
There
So
you go. At 20k, were you the top at 20k?
no, somebody got 23.9. His color
Okay.
is pink.
Interesting.
Oh,
24.1.
oh, Shoddy Mount found his new main.
Yeah.
God.
Can you drop a mailbox inside?
Did you miss the summon?
He's dead. Oh, he's war mode. Oh no.
Oh, no. I think we're gonna go ahead and leave
All
it
right,
to it.
yeah, have fun, guys.
Just release and then you can
1
summon
hour,
back.
16 minutes remaining. Okay.
No, no, I'll get in there. I'll get in.
Hey, just as a reminder, 1 hour, 16 minutes remaining. All right, good.
I can't believe that they went from a Shadow Moon to a court and a court to a Shadow Moon.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised to
I
be
have
honest,
no
but
idea.
the question
I
is,
was
how do
looking
points
for
get
it
divvied
too.
at that point? And I don't think the luck will be continuing that.
I
But
think a
Yeah.
5 court is a lot harder than a 4 Shadow Moon by a mile.
so that's I was gonna say that's the
I'm
true
looking for
test here
in
that's
my-
coming up
looking
is
for the gear in my
if
bags
they
as well.
3-chest this Shadow Moon,
Mhm.
that because of the multiplier will earn them more points
Wait,
overall.
Is it? Is
And
the
give
gear that
Yaaa
we're getting
Chef
for
a chance to,
400,
jump
400
ahead.
gear?
And there's
or
still going to be a
what-
third
what-
key
what-
that might be the tiebreaker. So.
By the way, Guilt right now doesn't realize what item he looted in the last dungeon, and he's trying to
Oh,
compare it
okay.
against his other
Yeah.
normal one. And
This
his
is a
thought process
great-
was the one that dropped in our +2 400 item level? And no, it was not.
You might want to whisper him that. It seems to me like they're wasting a ton of time here. They got to put the key in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this
They,
the
I
mailbox?
think they took an edge
I'm
here,
not
and now
seeing
they're
my
slowing back
mailbox.
down.
Yeah.
Let's switch back to the other teams, see how they're
Use
doing.
this important because I know
It
technique
hurt-
is
they
on
hurt,
that go
but
go
I-
go.
Yeah, they're
I
already
should've
on the
been out
first
of range,
boss.
That's why I
And
wasn't
Gilt's
boxed,
in his
not because I
bags. They're doing
died.
a ready check.
I was
Leo's going
actively
PvPing
kiting
outside the
that,
door.
All right,
Yep,
I will
yep, yep.
check to summon.
So I
Yeah.
also was interested to hear that their top DPSs were on the same level, so
Milestones.
23, 24. So
Good
it's
questions there.
super evenly matched. Well, as a DPS mainum, that's like the only thing
Yeah,
I
I'm
care
gonna
about
stay
is
on
the
your
leader.
side for a bit.
I'm
All
really-
the other
At least
crap,
first
I don't
half,
care.
so.
Yep.
I'm really
So
happy to
everyone-
hear
everyone
that
stack on
Shawnee's
scrap Z's,
not only
scrap
doing
Z's
well,
on the
but
outside of the ring.
is enjoying his paladin. So that's.
I like Paladin. I might level Paladin.
I don't like the playstyle of the at least
Alright,
Ret. I love
okay,
everything
this
else, but I don't
way.
like the playstyle of
Well,
Ret.
I heard they might get a heroic leap, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we're talking.
Yeah, that's where I'm sitting there going,
Backed up
well,
on
no,
scrap.
and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
new retribution aura, which this may change, of course, but effectively means that if anyone takes more than 50% damage in I assume a single hit, everyone. Okay, these daggers about to fall on everyone. There's,
Yeah,
okay.
they got time. They got
I know,
time.
but
Relax.
Scrapsy was just sitting underneath it.
Oh, she's doing your cast. Leave her alone.
The if anyone takes more than 50% damage, everyone in the raid gets a 5% damage
Oh
increase.
yeah. That's hysterical.
Yeah. So
Why are
really,
they completely
Wear the
redoing
white.
ret?
You
Is
don't
there a
have to be on
call
the
for
moon.
that?
I promise.
it's not that I don't think they're not concerned about the numbers. They're concerned that the playstyle is so
fun.
disjointed,
Yeah.
right? Like it just
They need to
it
tighten
doesn't
up.
flow, and so
When are they
Oh,
using Survival
well, just
Hunter?
for
That's what I want
giggles
to
here.
know.
well they did, and then they broke it
And then
again.
they reverted it. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
if they could just put it right back to where it was in Shadowlands, just like a super twitchy,
boss.
procky spec, I'm all over that again. That was so fun.
Well, and I think doesn't the spec play the same? It's just not as strong, and so now no one
no, it
likes
doesn't
it.
play
Don't
anything
interrupt.
like.
Okay.
It's dot focused and wait for your cooldowns to come up and then hit them. There's no procking, no nothing.
All right,
we're
quarter
good.
stars. They've gotten started.
Yeah, I just noticed that they beat the first boss of Shadow Moon, no
Yep.
problem.
Yep. And you know, here I would be double pulling, but again, maybe because of the gear, don't do that. Watch
I
out for
kind
the
of want
frontals.
to, at the end of the run, I mean, after we're done streaming and stuff, I want to calculate how much
Getting
downtime
pillar.
they had in between keys, because I feel like Naaa Chef had
You gotta heal,
like way
sorry.
too much downtime in between those two
Getting pillar
keys.
now.
Well, they had to
Like,
talk about their feelings, and you know, watch
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
frontal. Okay, they're good.
Don't you love Guilt's frontal add-on?
Yeah, no, I love this plater. I don't know. I don't think it's a
Alright,
weaker. I
don't
think it's
stand in
part of
front,
his
guys.
plater.
Yeah, shoot, I don't do
I
plater,
do like
but
it because
I
it's like
need
the one
something
of
like
oh
that.
shit, pay attention.
Yeah, I need some sort of frontal
Yes.
awareness.
You don't use
thing.
plater at all, do you?
Yep.
No, I use Kui, which is like it's it's plater adjacent. It doesn't have as much crap on the bar,
Okay.
so it's a
Plater
little easier for me.
adjacent.
I think who's this on the left? Scrap Z? She's just using the base UI.
Mostly, yeah,
base
yeah.
plates.
She's moved the raider frames. Or
We're
heavy frames and all
doing
stuff,
a bunch of worms and
but,
that guy.
you know, still got some weak ores. It seems
Be
like.
prepared.
Look at this plater thing where all the health bars are stacking and jumping and moving around. I can't stand
Yeah.
it.
No, they only stack when like
And they're
everything's moving like
flashing
crazy.
and
But the thing is that
skips
the-
off the screen.
What's that? Oh, it's a demon. I was like, what's that charging? Okay.
All right. You're
The thing I like about it though is, and this what I'm seeing right now from Gil is he's using Quasi's plater profile.
I don't know.
Quasi's essentially highlighted things that need to be interrupted in pink, and everything else is just purple.
How can he see anything that's going on when there's a frontal bar that covers the entire pack?
Well, that's the thing. Is, like the
Look at
entire
that.
pack, like this whole purple
You
stuff.
can't see anything on the pack.
Yeah,
just
but
bars.
the whole purple thing is saying like I'm not saying don't. It's just not important, but it's saying
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you probably don't need to worry about it.
He's
and
not
then when
even
it
fighting
does,
monsters, he's just fighting bars. that bothers me.
all right, now I got Haywire in here talking about how we should just be playing the base UI with no fucking audio.
I'm looking at Scrap Z's bars, and they're so much cleaner. They're like tiny, they're tight, like they're not obtrusive.
Mhm.
Like I'm
Alright, do
watching
this,
Gil,
skip
and
this
it
on the
looks like
right.
he's
We're
just
gonna
fighting
go-
a bunch of bars.
Nope, they don't skip on the
Oh,
right
we
because
closed the door. We
Gil,
closed
I
the door.
think, yep.
Oh, Gil, everyone saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be a big bolt.
Okay,
But
let's
that's
see.
okay. I don't
Okay,
think we're gonna have so much
frontal.
issue
No one
with
got
it,
hit by it. This
But I'm
is a little
surprised
hairy.
that like
Start
such a
popping
high
defenses,
tier
guys.
player like Guilt made that mistake. Maybe he doesn't normally skip that on the routes
This,
he does.
wait, did Lithium die or who was that? Haywire? No, he's not on that
No,
team.
everyone's alive.
I think it was Hugo.
No, he's good at. Am I blind? He looks alive.
Get
Or
those,
he
get
res really
those,
quick.
get those Panthers killed quickly.
Oh, they're fine. It's a 5.
Okay. All right. Well, they've
frontal,
seen that
frontal,
we should watch the frontal. I'm gonna switch back to.
You can't
to
get out of
Yaaa
your
Chef.
thinking head. Ah, watch the frontal. Watch the frontal. Kick.
That's just how I'm wired.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
I love that that Scrapsy has a counter on explosives. Like that
I
runs
have,
them out of
I have the exact same one she has. They
Pull
actually they
the
both
other
have
guy
it.
and
Guilt
see if
and
he's
her
on
have it in the
hurt
same
him.
spot even.
Oh
the
yeah,
screen.
just noticed that.
Yeah, I have the exact same one. I think I got it from Guilt or maybe Fear.
Oh, interesting.
But
He
I
just
gotta
found it.
know, man. Like that's like the after the meter, the second thing I'm worrying about explosive count. Interrupts is way lower.
All right, in about 10 minutes here, we're gonna take a quick break, about 7-minute break or so.
Well, maybe we should take it after these runs end, unless you're desperate.
Fine. No, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, I'm
I do,
good
but
right now, but I don't want to
wait
miss
just
like
a second.
everybody.
Well, I'll be
wiping
honest.
out
I mean,
blocks.
the way that these are going, I think like I think Yaaa Chef will be done with theirs in not 10 minutes, and I wouldn't be surprised if Court Stars wasn't. I need to actually start doing my math now to make sure I'm ready to put the score in. So let's see. With this, Yaaa Chef is doing a 4 Shadowman, right?
Yep.
4. If they
let's
3 chests, it's +2. And it'll be multiplied by 1.1, so 6.2 points on the line for
Alright, this
them.
is gonna be where
I
it gets
think we
a little
can
tough
solidly say
because
if they
of
don't make
all the
mistakes, they're gonna
kicks
three
that are
chest it
needed here.
because on the 0 they had 4 minutes left on the other team for the 3
Okay.
chest.
All right. The math says, and you know, it's pretty easy
I
math,
can
but
handle
math
the
says
front kick, you
that
gotta worry
if
about the
Yaaa
back. I'm on the
Chef
spider.
is finishing this with the 3 chest, they will get 6.2 points. All right. If Naaa Chef, the other team,
I got
just
the first
because so
group there.
get familiar, finishes theirs
I got
with
that.
3, they'll get 7 points. But if they don't, 6, and that will mean that the teams will be effectively tied.
Yep.
Although that math
I
doesn't
think
make
a
sense to
3
me.
chest on court is pretty hard to get.
Oh boy,
Hold
Tech
on
is
a second. I gotta
pumping.
make sure I did my math. All right, 2 plus 2
We can get
times 1.1.
if they end up
I had
being
a
close,
good
we'll have
glacial
some sort of
fury
math
prop there.
expert.
Oh, it's
check
because
them
they're one
out.
less. So 4 plus 2
Alright, I'm on the
times
skull. Danny, please
1.1.
get the X. You're up, right?
Riveting
You're
stuff.
up in 2
Watching you
seconds,
do
yeah.
math.
No, no.
You
Now
actually
maybe the
use
chat can
Excel?
help me understand this. I
Ready?
don't. How did we get 4.2 for multiple?
Multiplying by 10.
That was
1.1?
almost chaos.
I don't. This is not me. Hold on. Scrap. Do this in your head.
Oh, I'm just
4
watching you.
times 1.1.
I'm not gonna do it in my head. I'm gonna do it on my phone.
All right, I had your back. Maybe I shouldn't have.
It's supposed
but
to
I
be.
did.
How did I get this number?
something 0.4,
6
What are instructions?
times 1.1. How did I fuck this up?
Right? Be 4.4.
Hold on. I gotta
Alright.
fix the scores. I don't know
I'll
how
do
I
the
messed
back.
that up.
I'm about halfway dead.
Don't
Why
worry.
did
I know that's what I'm saying. You didn't need the.
But, you know, up to you.
All right.
It's 0.1, dude.
Just to confirm, they did a 2. They plus 2'd
I'll get
it.
him on the next
Times 1.1 is. What the
4.4.
what? No, I know, but my
one. That's what I'm talking
calculator's
about when you were tanking, Danny.
2
Yeah,
plus
I
2.
kinda-
Maybe
You
I
gotta,
should.
breath.
you gotta update your Excel.
Alright.
No,
with it.
seriously, it's not. It's
Wait,
it's just a
dude, it's
calculator.
gonna be 2 plus 2 in
I got this.
parentheses times 1.1. That's what your issue is, because you're doing 2
But-
plus.
Yeah, I know, I get that. No, I know, but I always just thought it like automatically equaled before you moved on. But yeah, I get it. Okay. Okay. So I gotta hit equals each
Any
time.
other stuns available?
Okay.
That's not weird. That's how math works, Frank. I haven't taken a
Nah,
math
I got
class
it.
since I was in high school.
Nah, I ain't
You're
about that life.
You work at a Best Buy.
What?
Yeah.
Thanks to our sponsors, Best Buy, you hire idiots.
No, I'm just saying that you probably use math in your everyday life more than I.
That's a
have.
beautiful looking chair you got there. Where'd you get that from? The math squad?
I'm just saying I have an art degree. I tested out of math in for my college degree. So what's your excuse?
Now the chat saying math is hard.
I did.
Only if you
get
gifted people can do it.
I was gonna say I did take AP calculus. So.
Well, no, the thing is, my wife and I were talking about this,
Alright.
and this was
Okay,
before
what's
the,
your bar for the boss?
SAT scores
Yeah, I was
changed.
gonna
But
say,
like, I
what's
scored a
the-
720 on my
the
maths.
boss?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How am I getting this wrong?
I don't think I did that well on mine
What
because
was
I
the last boss?
totally phoned in the SAT.
Yeah, of course.
And,
You're an artist, as you said.
Everyone
Yeah,
get
yeah.
into it.
I was already ready to go. Okay, we got to get back on this
Yes.
off the
Sorry.
math. And on
Sorry. We'll call that the math
Melee,
corner.
so we
gotta
can-
figure out
Oh,
a
that's
math
true, but
game
I'm
we could do.
also-
That could be fun.
DPS.
Multiply 2 plus 2 times
Yeah,
1.1.
it's like we can figure that out. I mean, don't they have like
Inhale,
math
get in.
games,
Get in the
like
backside of it,
like
see.
typing
We
games?
will have Leo help us develop a Math Blaster style
Math
game.
Blasters. That's the one. We can do a Math Blaster style run. Somebody help us figure that out in the community.
Yeah, the chat already wants that. They're like, yes, let's do it. Math.
for
Hey,
the,
write it up. I think it would be hilarious because I would not be shocked how many
Danny,
people
can you
that
mark
we
the
hang
score?
out with could not do
Well,
basic.
And again, I mean, in fairness, we've been removed from school for so long. I mean, maybe Sarah would do really well at it because she's, just like, yeah, I just graduated. But like, I would be sitting if I were playing, just like, okay, I need to get a pen and paper and write this down.
No, I haven't done anything on it. Oh, just like guilt running.
What we can do is we can just get those memes on Facebook, that all the grandmas post that say like, what's 2 times 2 plus 4? And they have the parentheses so everyone loses their damn mind.
Yeah. It's like, oh, share this video if you got it correct.
Okay,
Yep,
can someone
yep.
mark that guy?
Maybe that'll give us.
And then the comments are always like, it's 4, you moron! No, it's 23!
Yeah. And they always get a little bit racist at some point. Okay, let's get back on because I feel like
Yes,
they're pretty
yes.
evenly matched. I couldn't
on the
help
left
when we were doing a
spider,
math discussion. I
Danny
just
on
see
the
guilt
right
running
spider.
and die instantly.
They
I don't think that's holding
just
them
killed
back.
the third to final, or third boss in
skull.
Shadowman
They're
on well
crushing the
paced.
AoE.
Yeah,
Shadow Moon.
AoE,
They're
on well
killing
paced
it.
to
They're
get
gonna
it.
push it easily.
And where's Naaa
They're
Chef?
before the second boss.
What? No, they're doing the.
Right before the fire boss.
I've never seen this done. Coming back to the docks after you're going to the second boss.
I think they maybe wiped before they got the checkpoint. What are you talking about?
No, no.
Like,
Okay,
turn
so
around. This was
they
in the
killed the
second-
first boss, right?
Yeah.
They then went. Maybe they, maybe they backtracked. Maybe that's what it was.
I didn't see that, but I wasn't paying that close attention. Now I will say
Well, we were
that
doing math. It's very hard.
it's really hard. Let me look at their timer. They're not going to 3-chest this.
Not at the current pace. no.
No,
When
but
these guys
they-
are almost
they
done,
still
I'm
got a
gonna
solid window to
activate
2-chest
the
it.
healer.
Now,
Well,
Curtis
and who
is
knows?
smart.
Maybe they get a
It would-
Shadow Moon after this.
It would put that ahead.
Oh,
my
I like
god.
this. I love this. I love this. What is this?
Love. Oh, Beware of Pat?
Yeah.
Dude, Gilda's got the add-ons.
Well, you
man.
think Fear would be sitting here
And then
telling
we
me
have
about
our
these
Pat-
things?
we
No,
have
I
our
think
Pat
Fear
right
probably
here,
has all
too,
these. He
so
just
we're
stopped
good.
telling us about them because we made fun of him for it.
Well, that's because he'll sit there and send us a. Here's a week order to track how quickly
As
the
soon as they start damaging.
Tuskar village soup
Wait,
will be made.
A lot of Fear's weak orders are really fun. Case in point, the explosive one. I'm pretty sure I got from him. But no, that Pat one is awesome. I'm gonna get that one.
Yeah, I agree.
I definitely need that.
I hope
need
if it
some
is a
kind of
weak aura, I hope it is because I want to. Like I always take weak auras that like do something like that where a text will follow someone. Like that's
Did
amazing.
we let?
And
Yeah.
I'd find out a way to use it in my own way, for my arcane mage
Put
thing.
it on somebody.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, okay. I thought someone died on a
No, it was
boss.
just a
Do we have
I saw the same thing you
Hunter
did.
left?
Okay, we're gonna switch back to Yaaa Chef because
There
they're
we
about
go.
to
We got
take on the
Hunter.
final
Yeah.
boss and earn themselves some points. A good amount of time to
Oh,
get this done.
I mean, if they wipe, they're not gonna 3-chest it, but
Okay, 6.6 points on the line here, which would put them at 10.6. I might have to make these fonts a little smaller
Alright,
since.
try to keep the other one on that
I have no
same
idea what you're
side,
talking about, so.
ranged.
you on your Excel sheet?
Hold on, I'm making the points a little
Are you
smaller. So...
streaming the Excel sheet?
No, I have a little
Oh.
scoreboard in there.
No, I'm marking them.
There we go.
Oh,
It's
you have a
already marked.
scoreboard. Okay.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
I'm afraid to pull the stream up too because it crashed my computer last
Yeah,
time.
it's alright, it's alright. I mean,
Streams.
honestly, it'll give you a reason to watch it later. Almost
Yeah,
at an hour left.
I haven't watched back either of them. I need to get on that because I'm really curious how that second one played out.
Alright, let's keep the
Okay,
next
techniques,
let's
communicating with the
onto
team,
this
telling
side
everyone
that
what to
we're on
do.
now.
Okay, when we watch
Moving
Naaa
on.
Chef, they just drop the omens wherever they want, but I can hear Technique telling them, like, hey, let's try to keep the omens clean,
Beats
out of
gonna
our
be this
way.
good,
I'm
I'll
really
do the
curious. They're gonna
third
3-chest
over
this. They're
from
gonna
the
do
edge.
7. Are they
This
gonna
time
do the
instead of
7? Or are they
second.
gonna drop it to
First or
something more
second row.
manageable?
That's the gamble, right? Because,
Yep.
I mean, a couple twos, probably,
You
I
gotta
mean,
pop in
Sustain,
and
uh,
remind
boss
them
here.
that
Just kill the boss.
they will not
Don't
get
worry about
points off
if they fail,
non-life.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
might
what
help.
we'll do is, when they finish, we'll jump in and say hi to them, and then we'll go on break, and then maybe Naaa Chef, we can grab them at the end of that. Alright, so,
That sounds
let's go on ahead and you can jump in,
trigger
let's
it.
go.
Yep.
Alright, I'm
What do we
gonna
get?
add the
All
score.
right, we got
Academy 7.
Academy 7, let's go. That's a good one.
Boots.
Now we're curious. You're just going right for the 7. You're not gonna drop it at all.
Nah, go to the 7. Let's roll.
Well, question,
Just-
do you guys
yeah.
know that if you don't time the key, you don't get any points?
Fine.
Okay,
Okay, I love
just want to make
it.
sure.
You crushed that Shadow Moon.
Yeah,
Can we get extra points for crushing it?
yeah, you did. You
You
got
do. You get
plus
the extra
3.
points for extra chests.
We did
Yeah.
+3 that, so.
So if
Yeah, I
they
think it's
don't-
impossible to
don't-
not +3 that.
you currently have 10.6 points.
How much time we have left?
Actually, it's
About an
literally
hour?
about to tick over an hour.
Yep.
Okay.
So
We
we're gonna
have-
take a
we
break
have
after we
an
finish
hour
talking with
then.
y'all, and then we'll come back and hopefully
Wait,
you
should
guys
we stop then, or we
No,
keep
no,
No,
no.
go,
You
go.
keep
We're
going. You have
taking
2
a break.
hours. We're taking a break to stop talking.
Somebody
For a
go
second.
to Academy with me.
Okay, so
Alright.
you guys are going to the Academy 7 then, yeah?
Yeah.
I need to go
Oh,
ahead
you
and
guys
pull
want
the
you guys
timer.
want to drop it?
Wait, so we get points for chests, or we get points for the level of key plus chests? What's
It's
the math here?
Base points is for your number, so like 7 would be your base points for this one. If you
Okay.
2-chest it, you get 1 additional point. If you 3-chest it, you get 2 additional points.
Plus
And
5.
then there's a multiplier based on the time of the key. So, for example, Shadow Moon is a 33 key. It gets a 10% increased point value because it is 10% longer than the base key of 30 minutes. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So I'm going to pull Algathar.
Yes, it does, but I don't care about the math. It's fine. No, I think we effortlessly crushed all of that, and I think that we can do a 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
I love the
But
confidence.
but you know what? I'll leave it to Scrap Z because she's the healer, and that's any challenge we have will be AoE healing during things like the bird boss and other things like that. So I will let Scrap decide. I really don't care.
We're
either way.
good. Let's do it.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
When do we get our? That's not nether effects, right?
We're all here.
7
You
is
get
the
8,
fix
you
with
get
it.
explosive.
No,
No,
8
sep-
is.
Nope,
You
7
can
is.
whoever
Oh my
whoever
God.
has the key can read it. So
All right, let's pop back out. I think they got a handle on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
First things
Danny,
first.
Danny and I will. Danny, I want to keep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're safe to go on break here because they're not too
I'm
close
gonna
to
drop
completing
feast
that
again.
court. I think if we take
So
what are you
between
taking, 2
Danny
minutes,
and
3
I, we're
minutes?
gonna be primary on
Sorry.
bursting.
What's our
and,
break gonna be?
we'll let
No, it's like
Scrap Z-
5.5 minutes, just like that. Give me a
That's what
second
I
before we
mean.
go on break. I
Yep.
want to see what the timer is, just so we can get an idea of what they
And
do.
then,
Oh,
potentially.
of Algathar? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's have a look.
And tell me if you see the
Okay.
timer when they start it.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, they are quick to go from dungeon to
Yes, they
dungeon.
are.
I think
Whereas
that is gonna be
Guild's
huge.
gonna slow down and smell the roses, you know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think this is a huge determining factor is that they're out of the one dungeon into the
here you go.
next super freaking fast.
and equip your gear if you got
All right.
gear.
Tell me, do you see the timer yet?
No, not yet. They haven't
You
put it
all
in
too?
yet.
Any other
Okay.
clothies in here?
I think they're about to. They're feasting up. Scrapsy is looking for something in her insane
You ready?
bags. Her bags
3,
look like my
2, 1.
bags. Oh, she's
I
looking
mean,
for
I've been
gear.
arm spec
Okay, here
this
they
whole
started now.
time.
It's
What's the
timer? You see it?
32.
32. So, oh god, okay, that's
I
gonna be
think
a
we should
little
all
more.
get the
No,
versatility.
it's
by the
it's
way.
0.05.
But
No, it's
Oh,
point
seven,
7. No, 0.682 or
Yeah,
something like
true
that.
first
I don't
for
know. We'll
sure.
figure it
Oh
out.
my god, I don't know. You
It's
just
okay.
quizzing me on math. Or
It's
something.
okay.
Oh, of course. Sarah, we like
Yeah,
that.
more math. This is the math challenge.
It'd be really
That's
funny
why
if they like one team
you know
pulls
what,
ahead
let's
by
just
like
do the bullshit. Here we
0.05.
go.
That's why it's the blue dragon fight. It's just the math dragon fight.
Yeah, you know you are
Is
right
that
about
worse?
it was a blue dragon fight because they're wearing
Alright.
blues.
Yeah. Okay. We are going to take a break here for about 5 minutes. We'll
So
come back, I
here
guess, when
you
there's about
probably
50
do
minutes
3
left,
plus
and
the
hopefully have a
four
chance to talk to
now.
Naaa Chef. But we'll have the streams playing on screen, which actually, now that I think about it, I didn't line them up, so I might clean them up as we go on break. But
Hey,
anyways,
did you ever finish the B-roll?
yeah,
Alright,
yeah, it's
watch
going to be
out.
right now.
Explosives.
All
Oh,
right.
I can't wait to
Don't
watch
post
that.
All right, here we go. We'll be back soon, y'all. Talk to you in a bit.
Okay.
Hey, we should probably hero this, honestly.
Okay, we're back. We got a chance to rest there.
Yep.
Both teams are well. One team's actually about to finish their court.
And I can't
And-
take my eyes off it because they're 1 minute from getting the 2 chests. I think they're gonna get it as long as
Let's check,
all their
let's check.
DPS doesn't die. They have half as much health left.
This is the 5, right?
This is the 5, so,
so let's-
We're
and
gonna
they
have
have
one off first one?
45 seconds to 2 chest it. Unless a bunch of people die, they should have it.
So equals 6
Oh,
points on the
whatever.
line here, which would mean they're within 0.2 points.
Oh my god.
They got
Use
to
the
do it
defensive.
though. He's skills calling for
30
defensive.
seconds.
Just
30.
okay. They should have it. They should have it. They should have it.
Not if all the DPS dies right now,
No,
and
no,
it's
no.
happened before.
Yeah, it's happened before. I can't tell the
20
percentage.
seconds.
It looks like it's 1 the whole time, and I can't.
Percentage? I don't see it there. Oh, yep. They got it.
Okay, +2, right?
Let's see.
Yep, I see it. I
Yep,
see it.
+2. Okay.
All right.
3. Yeah,
wanna
give
put
it
that
Close
in,
game.
let's talk
Close game. All right. Yeah, let's
Really
go and move
close.
over.
I'm so curious what key they have.
Trade.
Nakud might be fast.
Oh, sorry, I gotta mute. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So you guys have about less than an hour left, 45 minutes left,
Yeah.
50 minutes left.
50 minutes left. And
What? 50?
5-0.
5-0.
Okay.
In the last 10 minutes, you can't start a new key. So this might be your last one, or you might be able to sneak another one in.
Where are we going, guys?
Well,
You wanna
let's
do
go
the seven?
Go to
Yeah,
Nakud,
Nakud 7. Yep, Nakud 7.
You're going right for the 7.
Mm-hmm.
Nakud 7. Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
Nakud 7.
Nakud 7.
And
I mean, it's
and
going to give him a big multiplier because it's a long dungeon.
well, depending on if you time it, and depending on how much you chest it too, right?
We got a bursting and explosive in here, just so
Yeah.
you know.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. I will tell you guys. I'm not going to say who's leading who, but I will say it's very close.
Mhm.
And they are. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna say any more than that.
Don't
You
say
guys-
anything.
Yeah, I
It's
agree. I agree.
Currently, the
It's
points
very
are very
close.
close. Yeah.
Um,
I will say
Anything
something,
you're
you guys
worried
should-
about?
yeah,
Sorry.
explosives.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys have the counter up in the corner so I can see their team. Well, let's see.
No, don't.
You really see it. Yeah.
Gil,
did
how are
put-
you feeling healing these fresh blue newbies?
It sucks.
Are you trying to
Like-
think of a nicer way to say that?
Yeah, like healing. It's
I-
bad.
How are,
Are
you
you
feeling going
happy-
into a 7?
I took
Yeah.
the portal
Uh,
guilt, by the way, if we could.
Yeah, I don't have Nakud, but I do have one of those wind fragments, so I'm going over there right now.
Oh,
Okay.
strategy.
Oh, look at that. Do you guys have anything else to say about your run?
It actually went
Randall
really
and Gil
smoothly.
are doing great.
Oh yeah, you
It
were
was-
really
of
close
course-
to missing.
Did
the
you leave
2
Lithian out of that?
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't wait to hear all about that.
No, Lithian and Leo are doing great. I know opening spellbooks to find hero is pretty tricky.
Whoa.
That
All right,
way,
I'm here.
just tell him
Okay.
big button. That normally works, doesn't it?
No, that's for Whistle.
Oh, okay. It doesn't work on Leo the same way.
No, or Lithian.
Oh,
so
okay.
No, everyone's doing. They're all doing great.
I
Is
thought
everyone here?
Lithian was on his
Yeah, everybody's here. We going.
incredible.
he's
I
on
thought
his-
Lithian was on his monk. He's on a mage.
No, it's on his mage.
What?
He's doing great.
Okay, okay. Well, let's
Lithian,
go.
frost or fire? Oh, Lithian
Lithian.
is just departed
I
this
think-
realm.
He's frost.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. We'll leave you guys to it. Sorry to keep you so long. All right, let's get out of here. All right, so
I
we
thought
are. I'm gonna turn this audio on.
monk. So they each have a mage on their team.
Oh yeah, then the portal isn't an issue anyways.
That isn't even
Whatever.
an issue.
But
can't
you know,
keep
Gil
Lithian's
just takes
alt
his
name
time.
straight.
Oh, my bad. We
Save
Yeah,
my
I know,
life.
right?
Yeah, my
I'm just
bad.
gonna call
I
us all
forgot this
Buhong.
was-
Buhong, yeah.
Do we
Okay,
have any
so
bets? Does anybody
looks
need to eat?
good so far on the other team. I definitely don't think they're 3 chesting.
Hey,
Hey,
This
my
boss
center,
right
did I forgot
here-
to ask?
Yeah, you are. No, I would have
Okay,
told you
cool.
if you weren't. And then you just broke the
Okay.
4th wall
All
there.
right, everyone get
Um, this boss is everyone thinks about Algathar Academy and the tree boss and like, oh my god,
They
that's gonna
nerfed
wipe
it
us.
to oblivion though.
I mean, it still
That's
can
the
be
tank.
challenging, but this boss right here as a
Yeah.
tank, well, honestly, as anyone, I think is
Are
the
we overhearing at the other end, right? Okay.
I'm gonna say second hardest boss. Not
Fantastic.
because the mechanics are that challenging,
Mhm.
because it's so easy to make a mistake. The
Yeah.
first stuff is boss being the second boss.
Maybe it
Pretty
is the
rifles.
tank all the time, is it? I don't think so.
This boss, I think
It
it's
may
not
be
so
like a
bad
phase
if
one
you
versus phase two thing, I don't
do
know.
the the goals at the right time.
When
Yeah.
we, when we
Yeah.
stun her.
Like if you wait until she's got 3 or 4 stacks.
So yeah, let's
Stun
talk about
her,
the
not now.
mechanics. So
Stun her.
right now there was a shout that went out by the boss, and every time she does that, she adds a debuff, which you can see.
Oh, I actually didn't know that's what triggered it. I thought it
Yeah,
was just
it's her screech, and
Okay.
the screech adds another tick to the debuff, which increases it by 50% every time. So I think I see 2 screeches already, which
And I
means it's
see
at 100%
Scrappy
increase.
holding a ball, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Usually what you want to do is because when you throw the first set of ball, there's a like a 40% damage increase taken by the boss.
Yep. And
so
she
you
gets
kind of want
stunned
to,
also.
yeah, and you want to save hero for that.
Bark me, okay?
And they do have hero up, so it's good.
I'm out of shit. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, they don't seem to
technique.
be having much issue with this.
Well, technique
run.
is saying he's out of cooldowns.
Lust.
Uh-oh, that's not
Yep.
good.
They did it.
You talk
Perfect
about
lust.
the tank smasher is a nightmare on this one.
They did that perfectly because not only did they get the ball up there before she screeched the next time, but they also like lusted exactly when she got stunned. I mean that was a, look, they just melted 30% off.
It's hard to believe this entire team is in 343 gear. Like that they're crushing a 7 this hard.
Yeah, look at Haywire. I mean he's just sitting there with I mean at least.
Yeah. Well, I mean he's only got to press 3 buttons, so.
Yeah. And this is Corsair on his mage, right? As opposed to the Lithium
now,
on his mage that we
Corsair
didn't know about.
said when I was putting the teams together, he said, "Hey, don't count on me to do a lot of DPS because I don't know it at all." But do you think he was hustling me?
No, maybe he was just trying to be humble, so he didn't like set himself up for failure.
Because
Because the truth is, if I put on 343 gear on Frank, thinking like I know what I'm doing, I would also be like, but I don't know how badly my gear is affected.
Yeah, how badly you scale.
Right.
Yeah, that is one
It's
thing
fine if you're not
that
a
between the classes there is different scaling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
All right. They've started Nakud.
Yep.
And wait, where are they?
They already
Where's
cleared the
that
first
mailbox?
boss in the
Yeah, right here. On me.
What's going on though? They're back in town. Oh, they're getting something from the mailbox.
Yeah, good.
Well,
Go.
hold on.
Go.
I totally missed what happened.
Yes.
You gotta run it back. They're doing it again? They're started over.
Okay. No, they didn't do the first boss. I was gonna say I never saw them do the first
I
boss
thought
because
they
there's a lot of
did.
trash.
Okay, you're right. Maybe they wiped and they're starting over.
All right, what's the timer? Can you see it?
Well, he
Where is
hasn't
it?
even
It's
calculated our
40
points
minutes.
yet.
Right.
40 even.
Okay, so let me do the math real quick.
That should be easy. It's 25% more.
Is it? No, it's 33% more.
30. That's what I said. 33% more.
we are really not doing well today.
Yeah, again, I haven't taken a math class since I was like 15. So.
Goodness gracious. All right, well, it is what it is. Okay, they're doing trash over in Yaaa Chef, which actually I like this trash a lot, even though it's kind of challenging. But I do love the trash pulls on Nakud.
Oh, they're heroing at that first pull. Look
It
at
is a
that.
fortified week.
MDI strats.
Yeah, fortified week.
Yeah, it will.
And technique would have pulled both.
I get
pulls,
one
probably.
shot.
They dropped it to a 6, so no more explosive.
They did?
Was not
Mhm.
expecting.
That's
Ooh.
what they must have reset. They must have wiped real bad and reset. Because I thought they were crushing the trash, but apparently they must have wiped.
Okay, that
I was
is.
totally distracted by that.
Yeah, we're just not. We don't have a production crew behind us who's saying switch to the other one.
I think I do want to add one more person who just makes us look at stuff that's interesting.
Yeah, I think they no. What I think. Oops. Okay. They're
There we go.
nope. They're losing
Use it
one,
defensive. Use it defensive.
2. Okay, they lost 2. Can still recover, but
Mhm,
there's gonna be so much stuff going on now. Okay, I'm sorry, just shutting up because I want to see
it was a bold pull to just like waterfall from one to the other. I guess if you don't have explosive to worry about, but I'm still bursting.
Yeah. See, I mean, I hope they're not stream sniping, but if I were sitting here looking at the grain scheme, because now their third DPS has just died, I'd be sitting there going, okay, well, well, no, they like let's say they want to drop it again to a 5.
Yeah.
I would say that's maybe, and I'm not saying it is, but maybe we should do that.
I was a
However,
little slow on,
Yaaa Chef
soothing it,
is
sorry.
doing pretty well in that 7 right now, and so I don't know if I could afford to get maybe a second dungeon in.
Well,
Or
let's
hope that they
assume
fail
they're not
one.
cheating.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying though. Like,
we either
that's the problem. The strategy has to
do
do with
another
like, I hope I
thing
know
or-
what to do based on
Oh,
what the
no,
other
wait,
team's
I think
doing.
they're
honestly.
probably making a choice, like where they're saying, we don't know how far this gear is going to take us in a 7,
Yeah.
and then they immediately wipe, and they're like, we're risking maybe having 0
No,
points if we
just
can't
the,
get through
just
some
the
of this
Ravager.
trash.
Yeah.
So let's drop it to one that we know we can time, or at
Don't
least
get
are
the
sure
shit
we
on the
can
other
time.
side.
I mean,
Yeah.
keeping
Sorry.
in mind they don't know how the other team is doing.
Well, and there's one thing we didn't discuss, but I just realized there's
I got that
42
one.
minutes left on the clock. This is a 40
Yeah, they're
minute
not
key.
gonna. I'm thinking the Algathar team might be able to start another one when this.
I mean,
team's
heck,
not
if they
going
get
to.
another, let's say Shadow Moon, right? They might be able to squeeze that out in under 30 minutes, and then they could even start a last key, right?
Okay, so I don't see them finishing this
It doesn't help
key.
to
Well,
back
Oh
they
yeah,
could.
yeah, I can see what you're saying.
So they need to finish this Nakud in 30 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. In order for Naaa Chef
Alright,
to be able to even attempt another key,
Target the text
they
box.
No.
have to move, and that would be a
Just for
+2 for them at
interrupting
least.
That would be a +2. So I
No,
think
I'm not done
I think they
for you.
could.
Shit,
I think
this
they
week.
could. We might have.
It's
to
certainly
extend it
possible.
a
Yeah,
little
yeah, no,
bit.
it's certainly possible. And
Like,
I
if
mean,
it's close to 10 minutes, I think we can just like push it a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
Like I don't want to say the other group gets to run another key and you guys.
Let's just
don't.
assume they're not cheating. Now let's change the rules.
Well, I just think that would be more entertaining. Like, let's say they're close to 10. If they're obviously if they're not close to 10 minutes, then they lose. But like, if they're close, like we might as well give them the extra free minute and see how the last run pans out.
Fair enough.
And then when they're rewatching the stream, they can demand a recount or whatever. But...
We'll be like, it's too late. Everything's put on the website. It's done. I'm sorry.
Look,
Ready?
if we do that, we
Left
mention
side
it to
now.
nobody. They have to watch the stream to call us out.
We'll truly know how popular the show is when
yeah,
none of
yeah.
our participants even watch it back.
Yeah. That's totally fine.
All right, let's talk about this trash. Because
I'm
again,
trying to
actually, we haven't even
figure
really
out-
talked a lot about Algathar at all.
I'm looking at this. I'm like an add-on from Scrap Z where she has a stop sign appear next to stunnable mobs. I think.
Well, she has exclamation points above them, which is a lot like the one that Guilt had over the patrol, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's the same kind of weak aura or
What's
whatever.
her weak aura that has the blinking lights around the
battle axe.
the bar?
That's Plater, I think.
Oh, okay. What do the blinking lights tell you?
I'm pretty sure they're the ones that are saying like this one's important.
Here we go.
They all
It's
have
just like-
blinking lights.
Corsair, get
though.
the-
Well, no, some of them are blue, some of them are red. You know, again, I'm sure there's a lot. Oh, there's a stop
See the
sign.
stop sign? Yeah,
not
I think it's a
switching for,
stun, or maybe it's a kick that needs
explosives?
stun.
Oh, she also
No,
has a
it's
weak
just
aura.
it's the most important kick because I saw it go off on the monotonous
Yeah,
textbooks.
she
So-
has a weak aura that also tells her if an explosive is up, which I like that because, because
Ooh, let's look at the explosive count. I see
rally.
Fear has 0. That's pretty normal. Scrap team technique at the top.
We're okay.
Oh shoot! I want to look at the other one, but they dropped their key down, so they don't have an
yeah,
explosive.
they don't. 00000. They're just terrible at it.
Yep.
Healing through it.
I wonder. We're gonna have to ask and interview them why they
Everyone
restart
split
the
around.
key. And I'm willing to bet, without seeing it,
little
it
drag.
was explosives.
Oh, yeah.
I bet they
Yeah,
wiped
so
two
this-
explosives.
Yeah, but even then, I think like that early of a wipe, you can just say, it's, oh well, maybe they
No,
wasted
but they're
here
worried
and
they might be worried that this is too hard for them at their current item level. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they're like
Yeah,
40-minute
yeah.
key. If we don't time it, we get 0 points.
Just
We
do it.
should
We're
do the
going,
safer
we're
bet. I
going.
mean, I think
Mhm.
that's a smart
Yeah.
solution.
Yeah, and I can understand, especially in the heat of the moment, like you don't know, you don't get time to think about what to do.
You
and
can
just
let me
have to do
collect
it.
two every time.
Yeah. All right, so they're doing
And
the
that way
third
she
boss
can
in
just dispel
Algathar.
me.
Now, again, the first boss is the tree boss. A lot of fun for AoE. I mean, that's the kind of boss where you can do an easy 150k if you really
This
just
boss
like pump.
Killer nightmare, especially on Tyrannical.
So we talked
The
about the
next
bird
bit-
boss beating the hell out of the tank, and then of course the screeches. But now this boss looks.
healing
I mean, when we did M0, I thought this boss is boring as hell. This is doing nothing.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Eat one orb, do nothing.
Yeah, right. And then even then, I don't like it. You know, in an M0, like I don't think we ever really like we missed a couple.
Yeah, who cares?
Now to point out, the orbs will give the boss mana, which means that if he gets one, he
Alright,
moves
start
further
getting
along
ready
in
to
his
kite,
spell
kite,
casting.
Mhm.
Which right now this is one of the spells that are problematic. It's not tyrannical, but what happens is when he hits 100% mana, he will explode, and then you'll see some swirls happen as they
I gotta
echo
kite
around
the boss
players.
away from that when I could
That's not
constantly
necessarily a
get
problem on
every
its
time.
own, but the problem is that he'll also put mana bombs on people that explode sometimes at the
On
same
Tyrannical,
time.
those do a ton of damage also.
Yep.
So like a lot of the sometimes even a one shot. If you don't have a defensive up or a healer on you, like you're not full health. Like that could kill you. Let alone if you do it at the same time as you're absorbing a ball, which is
Now,
like, obviously suicide.
yeah. It looks like they've got that handle now. On the other team, they're currently fighting the first boss of Nakud.
I would not believe that their gear is 343.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
crushing
You're right. They're
the
playing it
speed
well.
Like it's 0.
Yeah. This boss in Nakud is I think it's actually a really fun boss, even though I don't do
Alright.
anything.
I feel like it's a good appetizer.
Yeah, like I
feel
just
like boss should be an appetizer. Like it shouldn't be a brick
Especially-
wall.
especially the next 3 bosses they're gonna face are nightmares.
Yeah, exactly. But I think this boss, it's fun enough.
Yeah,
It's,
commit
it's
to
not
boss,
a lot
commit to
going
boss.
on, but it's not too hard. I don't think I've ever wiped on it. He does have a lot of health though,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it could be hard. They
Well,
need to go-
and honestly, I think the part that's hard it's not even that hard because usually he just runs under it. But like
Yep.
that mob that's running across the screen is trying to destroy the what are those called? Ballistas that would stun the boss, stopping him from doing a really heavily AOE damage thing. And normally they're stunned and it's not a big, but on a high tyrannical key, you're like so just bogged down
It's
by
a
trying to
long
kill that
fight.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
extremely
No,
long
we are
fight
gonna
on
time it.
Tyrannical
Yeah.
Key because he has a ton of health. He's made of rocks, so he's tough.
Yeah.
But as far as dungeon design goes, I like a first boss that you don't wipe on.
Yeah.
Just to set the
I
tone
start
for
you
the keys
bark?
so the
Well-
pugs don't leave.
Well, that's the thing though, because this especially on Tyrannical, because this is so chaotic. Usually, you wouldn't even do that boss first because you'd want to use hero on
Look,
this boss
The
coming
only
up.
reason that you do this boss first isn't a pug, and if your plan is to leave if you wipe on it. So
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I just
Look.
heard Guilt a second ago
Nope.
say to the team like, we can time this. Like, I think they're even second guessing this one. So
You think
Yeah.
so? Let me see the deaths. They have 4 deaths, so probably just picked off one here or there during that trash.
well, I was gonna
Frontals,
say,
maybe.
all 3 deaths were definitely on that first trash.
They
Oh,
should
there's
be able to
another one.
time it. Probably not going to two-chest it, but I think what's really in play here is, are they going to time it with enough time to start a new key?
Correct. And I mean, we'll see a lot here in the next boss too, because it's not necessarily challenging in the sense of once you understand you got to grab all 10 orbs before things start getting out of control for the healer. This pull of the pulls, actually, I think it's the second hardest.
Watch out.
The one that's the hardest is the one that is it's like the least suspecting one. It's in the little middle of the huts that they're about to go to right now. It looks like. So of
We
the
gotta
4 mini pulls before this boss, they have a caster, like a main mob, the one that has the blue cast bar on Guilt's screen. And then they have some just random mobs that you think are unsuspecting, but this pull right here has 3 casters. And if they all choose the same person to cast on and no one interrupts, like it's wiping. Like
Nakud is such a tough dungeon because
It is.
it's not easier on Fortified Tyrannical. Like, it's hard on both of them.
Yeah. Big
Like-
pulls going on over here on Yaaa Chef, so I want to switch back.
Yeah, I kind of want like this to stab them in the back that they're
think
pulling
they're,
this so
they're
recklessly, but their
immune
team
now.
is collected.
So
Well,
ready to
hold on
go.
though. I'm looking at the timer though, and they are at risk right now of maybe not even 2-chessing, which if they complete, that's still good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm glad they're timing it at all. I mean,
got
seeing how they
range,
play, I don't think they're gonna miss the.
They can
There's
just
any
scoot
chance
all
they're
they
gonna miss the
want.
timer, but like, I mean, we saw what happened on the other team. They walked in, they walked out. 7's not easy at this gear level.
If they were to 1-chess this, which again it looks like that'll be the
I
case,
don't actually want that trap.
they'll
Now
get.
it's
We'll
available.
probably just round this up. They'll get 7.5 points, which is I think a huge
Okay,
chunk of
I'll move
change
it.
there, right?
Yeah,
And if
that's
we
a
look at the Nakud, which is a 6 now, you said right?
Can you trap something different?
But it's 40 minutes, so they get
Cutting,
33% more point
I thought you
value.
were gonna pull them.
Not
And
altogether,
I'm
though. I
gonna
don't
just
want that
let's
pack.
assume they
Well,
1-chess it.
33% more than base.
Yeah,
Well, it's gonna
they would get 8 points for that. So they
What if
would
they
take the
one-chess it?
lead. They would take
But
the lead if
The
they
difference is
can do
that
that.
We
they
need
can
this
start a key.
Yeah, you're right.
right
You're right.
now.
That's true. Yeah, that the big
for
if
sure.
there
Yeah.
is.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
we
say
will.
here's the. Well, one, I don't think that
look at that.
the Nakud is still too early on to even say if they're gonna time it. Like there are
Sorry,
plenty.
guys.
No, I'm just saying there's plenty of mistakes to be made in Nakud that could easily wipe the key. Like if
We're-
they get 2 minutes into this boss and then wipe,
Yeah.
that might be it.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's a lot at play
Can't have
here.
any mistakes.
Seeing like
Yeah.
We
are they
Yeah.
gonna time it? Are they gonna time it in time to start another one? Which in case they only have
fine,
20 minutes
actually.
left.
Yeah.
And they haven't even done the second boss.
No mistake.
So
Let's clean this up first.
what was I
Get
gonna say?
this
We
up.
almost have 30. We're at 33 minutes, so we're gonna jump in and let them know 30-minute warning.
5, 4,
Um,
3, 2,
And again,
1.
like this is slowing down a lot for
Into the
Yaaa Chef. Now,
room.
granted, these aren't easy pulls, so maybe they're just like, you know what? Let's not risk the key and just take
I
the
think
plus
so.
one.
I think
Stunning.
you can see that they're gonna time
Everyone
it
get behind
plus
me.
2's off the table, so take it.
could
If I were
say
them, I would do
Pet.
that too.
you do what? A
Of-
2?
Well, I don't know because if they really aren't cheating, they don't know that the other team is far behind.
Well, again, they're
um,
not far behind if they time it. If they time it, they actually technically
So
take the
we-
lead. And again, depending on how much time is left, and if you give them that little extra bump you were talking about,
I would probably drop
We got
whatever
lost.
key they get
We'll
here
upload as soon
to a
as we're
3
settled.
or a 4.
that's actually a good idea.
It's a
Yeah, like get a
reasonable
little
amount of
extra.
points. You might be able
We're-
to 2 or
she's
3
fine, there's
chest
nothing
it, and that
to
might
do.
make
So
up
5,
for
4,
the
3, 2, 1, go.
you
Let's
know,
go.
might
Let's
make
do
up
that.
for the
Lust.
lower key level.
I think that's the play. Yeah, I agree with you on that
Depends on
one.
what key it is though, because if it's like a Shadow Moon, obviously getting more chests is easier, so you might leave that at a higher level. But if it's something like a Ruby, which is a really tight timer, you're only looking for that one chest. So
Yeah. I think that's a
but
good point.
strategy, just baseline for any key, I would probably drop whatever this is to a 3 or 4 just to get a good baseline of points.
Yeah.
Watch your breath after this.
So I'm just getting my point system ready to update this if it goes through.
One
Alright,
chest,
so we're watching them. Naaa Chef is, I think, about to pull the second boss, so I will actually rather watch that.
Use big
But
wigs.
we'll give them a little more time here. This boss is actually pretty
I want to
easy.
watch second boss. If they wipe on this, it's gonna
Yeah.
call it.
Don't
Why
forget
is
to use big
really,
stevia after this.
Guilt was like miles away on that one. Alright, let's watch it out real quick.
And they popped hero. They had hero. for
Yeah,
it.
cool. Alright. Just burn it. And again, being a 6, you know, we usually expect this fight to take 3 minutes or whatever on a high key. But it might only last 2 minutes, so they might only have 2 of the phases. And if Gil can get a little help with, like, you know, darkness from Randall
I
or...
tell you, I wouldn't believe. It looks like when I'm watching them play this, you could have fooled me. It could be like a 16 or 17,
Well,
like based on how
you know,
careful they're
Yeah.
taking. You know,
Pick up
with
the
how
ones that get
little,
up close.
how little,
Yeah.
or how much difference gear is.
Yeah,
I mean, it's,
I mean, they
it's,
have
it's
5
fine.
deaths.
It's fine on this first
yeah, it's
one.
like 60 or 20% difference, you know?
I mean, they're chewing through this. Let's be honest. They're
Yeah.
15 minutes into the key and clearing the second boss.
Yep.
So-
although they're in the middle of that phase, and Guilt is more doing running around than anything else.
Well, he's running
Okay,
around
so
to get
he's
the-
fine,
I'm out.
he's
I'm
fine.
out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm
That's what
out.
he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Well, no, he's supposed to be healing during it. He was supposed to already have them. But again, he
during
survived.
that,
He survived.
No, he's fine. He's
All right.
got a hand.
All right, you guys can.
Yaaa
start
Chef
collecting.
has completed their key, 18.1. You want to go
Hold on.
talk to him real quick?
No, I want to watch the end of this.
Okay, and then we'll jump in. I mean, it looks like
'cause
they've got
they're
it handled because
they're
they'll
gonna
have
have
one
another
more.
phase,
And
though.
look how
Yeah.
many orbs they just gave him, right?
Yeah, actually, he got really lucky with the orb placement there. But these
I
are
would
the
have gotten more
moments I don't
aggressive and
get
grabbed
this.
more.
How many does he have? Can you see the
He,
stacks?
he like picked 3 of them up compared to like the 7 that were next to him.
Yeah, but how many stacks he's got? It's hard for me to see how many that is. I thought it
Okay,
looks like
okay.
10 though.
Okay, they got under control.
They got under control. Okay,
Yeah.
we can. Well, what if they
Where's the
wipe?
timer? Okay, they could easily time this. Now that I think about it.
No, but can they time it in the next 20 minutes?
Yeah, good point.
I keep saying this over and over again.
No, I know. I'm just looking at it and like because it's what a 40-minute timer. They're not even at the halfway point. But I forgot also the
They are at the
trash.
halfway point. It's 2 bosses down.
No, I mean the halfway point of the timer.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, I actually think that's actually a good point. So, right now they're 15 minutes in. They have half the dungeon left. They have 20 minutes left. So, they should be
You
able
guys
to
are
get
good.
the start
You're
into
fine.
another key.
Okay, they're done with
And I'm
it, so
gonna
they're good to go there.
If everything goes well and they don't wipe a whole bunch, they should get into another key before the timer
Yeah.
ends.
Let's go talk to the first team and see what
Yeah,
they're doing.
let's go talk to them.
We have the last to fix.
All right. Well done on that. 7 done, right? Only 1 chested, but there was some multiplier on there, so you guys are you know, taking a little bit of a lead with some points. However, they
What's the
might be
plan?
nipping at your heel. Yeah, what's the plan?
Well,
We're talking about what
we were
level
debating.
on.
I think we're going to move on to Nakud.
Okay.
And I think we're going to probably do it at a level 6.
Okay.
Let's do a 6.
Why
Okay.
6?
You want to do it at 6 instead
Well-
of a 7?
Well,
Instead of an
what's
8?
the difference?
Well, not to step in, but 7 will give you explosives. The 6 will not.
Yeah, let's
think
do it at
either
6.
do
Let's
it
go.
at an 8 or a 6.
Yep, let's do a 6. Go.
An 8 or a
I'm
6.
at the stone.
But not at a 7 for sure.
So that's the key
Alright,
you guys
coming up
got
to
then
the
from the...
Yeah, we
Okay.
got a Nakud, and I've got an Azure Vault 6, so we're choosing Nakud.
Well, where'd you get that from?
He just
Yeah,
I
I think
dropped
I
dropped
gave you
mine in
the
between
vault.
the last key.
I think that's fine.
What, you
Nakud
dropped it
is-
to a 2?
No, I
No.
dropped it to a 6 because
No.
we
So
were
you
running
can
that
roll
one.
it.
At a
No,
Yeah,
6.
Nakud is the
You
one we
can't
got from
roll.
doing the
you
chain.
have you
It's
can't
fine.
use
We're
a
doing
key.
Nakud.
I know that's fine, but I'm just saying you can't use a key that wasn't a 2. It has to start at a 2.
Oh, I didn't know that, Frank. That's
We
fine.
talked about
Yeah.
it 3 times in pregame.
I forgot about that rule. I don't know.
Can
I
we
think
go
it's
over the
fine.
rules again?
You guys do your
Alright, well, we're
Nakud.
doing.
Well,
we're
so
doing his
we're under
anyways.
30 minutes at this point, so
Oh,
I just want to let
shit.
you know about that. You
This
have
is gonna be your last key.
yeah, you have well, you have 17 minutes to either decide to restart your key or change plan. But in the
Summon
10
me
minutes
again.
Maybe.
Summon me again. I didn't
And-
drop the key.
in the 10
Who
minutes or
needs summon?
less,
Where's-
that's where we
Oh,
need to,
okay.
make sure that you are locked into whatever you're going to finish with, okay?
Yep.
You can continue your run past the 2-hour marker. You just have to have, either started it or, going to finish it without wiping.
What if
the key.
we? Okay, so if we don't time it, there's no need in completing it. All right, let's go.
Okay? Now
Yeah,
again,
but
you have
Summon me.
17 minutes to say like, oh shit, this is
did
not
you not
going
get a
well.
sum?
Let's drop it to a 5 or whatever. Okay.
Summon me again.
We
All
did
right.
yours here.
Good luck,
We'll
y'all.
go
Click.
top enter.
I did not
back.
get a second summon, no.
Sorry, I didn't want to trip them up anymore.
I think the pressure is on with them though. They're kind of like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah. Well, I
was really
wouldn't. I'd
that
feel pretty good if I were them right now.
Yeah, I think a 6 is a good play
Yep.
because you don't have the explosives.
Honestly, they probably do a 5 and still like be okay. That's why I'm thinking.
But
You
they
know,
know though. They don't know what the other team's doing. If we're
that's true.
counting on
Hopefully,
them
yeah. Hopefully.
not knowing, I mean, they might think that they're crushing it and they're going to do a 10 next.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And actually, let's get okay. So I'm gonna do some math just again, make sure I understand where we're at. So this is a 6, with assuming they 1-key it, and it is 33% more time. So they get 8 points, which would put them 0.3 ahead of that team. But again, as you pointed out many times, they'd have to start another key in order to be competitive.
and let me take a look where they are now. I think
16 minutes to go.
I think they're on track to do it.
What-
So if they finish this key with 10 minutes to go, can they start a new one? Because I think that should be.
I think if they're like skirting it within seconds, yes.
Yeah,
but like we have to
within
be
a
fair
minute.
because you
You
even
have to
pointed
be
out
fair.
earlier. Yeah, you pointed out like if they're dilly dallying between the pools, that's the whole point of the
that should
program.
count
right?
against it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be fair.
Yeah,
but-
I agree.
But strong.
Fair but
Yeah.
firm.
Fair but firm. Yeah, that's. So they're hitting the 20-minute mark on their key right now. No more deaths since we last looked at them.
I think those pulls before the second boss are also
They
the most
have
deadly.
12 minutes to complete this key and get to start another one.
These are the most just annoying pulls because like your soul's
So
being
annoying.
stolen, everything's just like blasting. Now, granted, it doesn't, especially on a low, I don't want to say low, but like a key like this, it's never deadly fully unless you're really
Oh my
making.
gosh, they are cruising.
Who, the other team?
From one to the next. No, I'm looking at Nakud.
Okay,
They
okay.
just rolled.
Well,
from
see,
one to
this
the
is,
next.
and again, this is where I think I'd get cocky, and I'd be like, we're halfway dead with the other one. Let's start
Damn,
pulling the
I
next
can't
one,
get
and
that
just
one.
like constant. And you know, the only thing I'd be worried about is my healer's mana.
My body.
And
I
even
mean,
then, I'd be pushing like Guilt, who you know is gonna sit there and tell me he's gonna do a 20. I was like, cool, you can handle me non-stop pulling. Like,
Dude,
let's go.
I know how you get. So you don't need to tell
yeah.
me.
Yeah, I'm telling the viewers, not you.
Okay, I was gonna say I've seen this firsthand many a times while I'm like barely catching up.
Well, that's where I feel like I'm having the most fun because I feel so efficient. I'm like, let's go,
Ooh.
let's go, let's go.
Yeah.
Leo,
I just get
don't
very
do
upset
that.
when I'm not. I'm not gonna say reciprocated, but you know, if I pull some in scrap, I just want you to interrupt them. That's
You
all.
almost pulled the guys downstairs.
You know I have to be there to interrupt them, Frank. I'm looking at the Nakud and Techniques team, and
Yeah,
they
let's-
popped hero on that first pull, so
Yep. It's
a little
typical
fortified.
Nakud, you know.
Yep.
No
And they're
deaths though,
rolling
right?
into the next one.
My
Yeah,
rally's
not
down.
yet.
My rally's
Cool.
down. So
So already off to a you know, they didn't double
job.
pull it,
That's,
in which you know
here
again
we go.
I would have
Well-
done, so I can't
well,
sit there
I
and
mean,
critique.
If you're keeping up, both teams are doing a 6 Nakud right now.
Yeah.
Go that
Yep.
fucking
Oh,
hard.
you know, well, I'm not gonna worry about putting timer. I was gonna say I should have put a graphic up to let people know, but
Oh, who cares? The
yeah,
people need to know.
yeah, people don't watch this anyways.
I'm gonna watch it later. I'm
Oh, I
gonna
definitely am gonna watch it. Yeah.
think.
Okay, so again, I love this
Spelling.
trash. I know it's
Hey,
like
guys.
chaotic, but I love it.
I hate all the trash in Nakud.
Technique
There's
likes
not a
to-
trash that I
to-
like.
the one.
Wait, what?
I said I hate all the trash in Nakud. There's not a trash I like. But if I had to pick any trash, it'd be this stuff. I like.
Well, Technique's swinging them around, so everyone's gonna get cleaved. No
Of
big
course
deal.
he's swinging them around. That's what the tank does on this part, which is why I hate it. Honestly, the trash that Naaa Chef is on is my
Moving
least
on to
favorite.
patrol in the
Probably
middle.
in the whole frickin'
After
I like it.
rotation.
I like it. I mean, it's
I-
boring.
it's
It's boring-ish,
so-
but
As
This one,
melee
this one,
DPS, it's an
Alright, we're
absolute freaking nightmare.
well,
You're
I
in,
mean,
you're out. You have to. There's lasers. There's.
Well,
there's
I
circles.
don't in and out because it's always cones. So like I just rotate
No, there's
around
a
it. It's
big-
like a pivot,
biggest
pivot,
circle on
pivot.
the planet. Case in point, right there.
Oh yeah, but
Chant
the
of
tank should be
Dead.
pulling it out.
Yeah, but sometimes they take an hour to pull
Wait,
it
who
out.
died?
Who died? Nobody died.
Probably Lithium.
No, everybody's alive right now.
You said
What are
someone's
you
dead.
looking at?
Oh, Chant of the Dead is what you said.
Oh, Chant of the Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
no, they're all good. And again, they cleaned it up. No more deaths.
Yeah. Let's take a look at where they're at.
They're
on,
at 81%.
yeah, I'm glad
um,
you can see it because I can't.
Oh, I just made it bigger.
What's the? It's 94 or 96%. I think it's 94%. You have to be
I
at
don't know.
before.
You're the tank.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 94%. Because the last two mini bosses before the boss. God, we haven't even talked. Okay, so again, it's
What are
not.
we talking about?
Well, so it's fortified, so it's not so bad. But this next boss usually takes forever, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it can be a tank smasher. Now, granted, I don't think they'll have that problem because they haven't had any real problems with tank smashes so far. But by the way, the music's getting very intense and I'm liking it. So,
I don't have the music.
I know I have the music playing in the stream just as a background for us because
Yeah.
last time like I had it too low and now I've got a little higher and so okay.
I will say that they should be okay. They've got 2
Yeah.
ranged DPS and 1 melee.
Yeah.
It's a slog when there's 3 melee.
Well, and so yes, it is, but I mean the real AOE part
There you go.
is
I got you.
putting out those tornadoes that people.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the amount of downtime going from corner and corner of the room. So it takes so long.
Oh yeah, yeah, fair enough. So yeah, so that's the other thing is the tornadoes, which everyone should stack. I don't. Anytime I pug, they don't. It drives me crazy. But yeah, as you pointed out, if you're melee, which
I use Spark on
Shawnee's melee,
on Jay.
and that's it, right? Everyone else is some sort of range.
Yep. Shawnee's
So
melee.
Shawnee's the only one, but you know he's got that new leap of faith.
He's also got. I'm looking at the DPS because I can actually see that he's head and shoulders ahead of the others. He's sitting
Yeah,
at
where's
32 overall, which is
Wow,
much
okay,
higher.
Okay, Shawnee. I think maybe he's found his new calling.
No, it looks like they only
Shawnee,
have
for those at home, the news, you may
Jay.
have not seen it on the Twitter
the
sphere,
news.
but Shawnee was seconds away from uninstalling WoW and leaving the community forever because he just couldn't stand us anymore.
Oh, was there a blue post about that?
Yeah, no, it was Ian Hazakostas had to step in and luckily said, hey, just give Paladin a try, we'll rework the entire class for you, and so he got excited and said, yeah, let's please. He said, yeah, chef.
Are they gonna be able? They only have 7 minutes to complete the key. And
There we go.
Get to start another one.
Don't roll,
Oh,
don't roll,
no,
don't
they
roll.
have 10 minutes. They have 10 minutes.
Oh,
Which,
sorry.
which is not great, but
No, 10 is better though. 10 is,
white. Is it white?
No wipe. Oh, it is a wipe. No, it's not a wipe. There's
No,
only one
I know,
left.
but
Yeah.
What happened?
don't know. Someone stood in an orb.
Gosh, they don't need that right now.
No, they
So
do not.
10 minutes left, but they're at 93% trash. So all they have is 2 bosses and the trash in between. That's
Yeah.
You can easily do that in 10 minutes.
In
Based on
the 10
on.
gear, yeah.
on Fortified Week, and I'm basing it off how
Hold
long.
on. Let me give him the 20-minute warning. 20-minute warning. 20-minute warning. All right, there we go.
But I'm just like based
But
on
then we
how
gotta
it
get
went
to
in
the
Algathar
we gotta
feed,
start before 10
like,
minutes.
Their
So
boss
go.
kills were around 2 to 3 minutes. You know.
Yeah. No, I think all things considered, as long as they don't make a major mistake, they should be okay.
That
I really I
they
want
can
them to start a
still
queue.
wipe.
You're hurt
Yeah.
because you're getting
I
targeted.
think we have to let them start the queue.
Yeah.
Well, again, then Yaaa Chef's gonna sit there and say we just stole. Like,
Oh,
let's okay.
whatever.
I'm gonna communicate with them through the screen here. Naaa Chef,
Yep.
get this key done in 10 minutes, okay?
Yes, so that we don't
want
have to get in
to
trouble.
see a race to the finish,
Yeah.
right? Because Yaaa Chef is
Oh, they're
not gonna be able to.
stacking. Driving me nuts.
Yeah. Shawnee's just doing all the DPS. He says
Look
you
at
guys
this. They
go
have how much time left? 9 minutes
Um,
left, and the bosses are at 75% health. I think they're gonna be fine as long as they don't wipe. I'm knocking on wood.
Well, hold on. We haven't even talked about the last boss yet. Gilt's about to get hit by a tornado.
Fortified.
All right, let's go back and watch the other team on their first boss of 10.
On Granith. Yeah. Oh, they just cleared it.
Okay, well, that was fun.
All right, well, let's go back.
All right, let's switch back, I guess.
Look, I'm telling you, it's the perfect appetizer boss. You don't really it feels long, little tedious. You earn the kill and then you move on.
Okay, here we go.
They're slamming through this.
Not slamming, because I would think that, I need is dead in the next 30 seconds, as you hear Gilt, for some reason, beating his space bar like it owes him money.
Stack.
He wants to win. Oh, he's calling for a stack.
Okay, he's like, ain't having
Leo,
that.
who do you think that was who didn't stack? Leo or Lithium?
I can't see it. I don't think...
If you had to guess.
Leo.
And as opposed to Lithium? Oh my god, he's giving that spacebar hell, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he is. He's just thinking, man, Leo's not getting in here.
Oh, they're doing... I think they're gonna do it. How much time is left?
8 minutes.
Oh.
Scrap, I'm telling you, like,
If they
flying
don't
there
wipe
is
on
a
the
waste of a
last spot,
minute.
if
Yeah,
they
I know.
don't
Yeah, you're
wipe.
right. I say this, okay? Here's the official stance.
What?
If they finish this with 10 minutes to spare, we will give them 30 seconds to get to a dungeon and go.
No, just if they finish it. Yeah, if they have... Yeah,
They
tell them to,
you got to get your ass into a
dungeon.
dungeon and go, or else we're not
Yep.
counting it.
You can
Yep.
turn. Aren't they undead?
All right. So Yaaa Chef is going through the
No.
trash again. Our least favorite trash, I think, of the world.
We can try and take three
I've
of
got
them.
half an eye on them, but I don't think they're gonna struggle. Their team is
Oh,
really
hold on,
good.
Scrap. They don't have enough percentage.
Yes, they do. They're at 94. They're gonna the last two mobs before the boss.
He just. Are you sure
No.
94? Because
It's too hard to get. Too hard to get
Guild's saying he has to pull some extra stuff.
without losing a lot of healing or
I think
damage.
it's fine.
All right. Well, I'll leave it up to them. Okay, so last boss of this. Well, we got the mini boss here, or let's call it just a very large mob.
Yeah.
So Scrap, you know how to bait this one, right? Like how to bait the
No,
mob
I
to
have no
stop.
idea.
So the one that charges, which I think
Does
is the one
Leo-
that's not purple on
Does
skill
Leo
screen right
have
now. Let me see here for a second. Yeah, that one, the one that just charged.
Yeah, I saw
It always will charge the closest melee to it, and so as a tank, if as a tank I stand like as right under his hitbox, but
What
I
kind of
put him.
conditions is that?
What?
What kind of conditions debate is that? Like nothing else in the game.
It's
does
like
that.
I'm gonna call it the scrap claw rule.
Yeah, no kidding. Because I'm always completely inside the hitbox.
And so if I stand in, but I'm pointing him at the wall over, to the behind Gilt's camera right now, he would just like run one step and be fine, and it gives you so much more uptime on him. Which it looks like right now they're trying to cleave him down ASAP. He's the priority for them because the other one just needs to be interrupted. But whew,
How much
6
time do they have
minutes.
left?
6 minutes.
Should be easy.
The second, I don't want to say anything to them beforehand because obviously I don't want to stress them out any more than they need to. But
No,
the second they finish it, I'm jumping in there and saying, "You guys have, hopefully 3 minutes. Go find something."
The only thing stopping them is if they wipe.
Yeah. And I need to get the point. I think it's going to be 8 points to them. So yeah, 8 points.
Yeah, they're good. They got percentage.
And actually, they could do justice.
Oh, can they? I didn't
Yeah,
even.
they could.
No, 2 minutes. No freaking way.
You're gonna be by yourself for a second.
They have 6 minutes to kill this boss. Okay, I'm calming down. I was worried. I was like, it would be
Well,
so
and
unfun
again,
if they just sit
a
and
wipe
watch the
is a
team
problem,
finish
right?
it.
But like,
Yeah, a wipe will take it from them.
well, maybe not, but yeah. All right,
Yes, because
spears
they won't
going
be able
up.
to start another key if they wipe.
If they wipe late, yes, it will. But like if they were to wipe, let's say by accident right
Why
now,
would you wipe right now, though?
because
You're gonna wipe
people
it now.
get charged by the spear. Him going, "Whoops, the hell."
Oh, I kind of want to take a look at the other team. I think
Yeah,
they're starting.
sorry, we're just zoned in here.
No, we don't have to look. We don't have to look. They're not doing. They're doing.
They're
one
doing the
track.
easy part
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
So
I am on the edge of my freaking
this
seat.
is the hard trash here. That's okay. I was gonna say Scrap.
It's
She
about
just
to
decided to pull by
start.
her body pulling, but she's good.
Oh, okay. No, I'm still looking at the last boss. What's his last boss name? I actually don't know.
Bakhar or something like that. All right, he's doing the hard part. Let's switch back.
Okay. Oh, this is stressing me out so much.
All right, so we
I
never
haven't been in
CC'd
Nakud
this.
in like I haven't been in Nakud until since 2 Tuesdays
Oh,
ago.
they broke the CCs. They broke the CCs. Not good.
Oh lord.
All right, honestly, I
Doesn't
think it's the
say trap
thundering that they need to not get hit by the swirls.
Yep, it's
So
fine.
far, so good.
I can heal it.
All right, Guilt's moving, not getting hit. Good.
Yeah, you'd think a trap would have gone out on one of those, but did they
Alright.
break it? I missed it.
They did. One
That
went
saves
on.
so much time though.
Okay, good.
Oh,
They're
I think
good,
they got
they're
it
good,
handled.
they're
No, I
good.
still want to
Okay.
keep watching because
Yeah.
misplaced spear.
Yep, yep. Someone getting
know-
there's lightning bolts. Those as an arcane mage,
don't
when,
get by that.
I always get hit by them because I'm sitting there like channeling a 7-second spell.
Which boss is worse, this one or Ruby 2?
A Ruby 2.
You think
This
so?
boss, yeah, this boss. Once I understood, I mean, because again, it's like it's even in Visipots this season. Like we're just not using them, and we don't use CC usually. I mean, when we don't do those keys that are so high that we need to use CC, so we just kind of like we'll figure it out.
I'm literally on the edge of my seat right now.
And
Alright, try and be
and so
modest
once you
when you
CC
drop
the
these,
one side,
stormings.
it's so much easier.
I can't see the boss. Oh, I see his.
Oh.
Oh, see, oh my gosh.
Whoever was hit by that was the same person who didn't stack.
I'm considerably more scared of this boss than Ruby 2 because we've had so much practice.
Really?
in the second Ruby boss that I feel like he could do it blindfolded.
Scrap. We've ruined keys in Ruby
No,
like
but
by
I
a good
was like,
40
I-
minutes.
Tucker,
because
you
of
go
the
ahead.
boss.
Because we've had
You go and
we
Tucker
run it
it
Okay,
back.
hold on.
as
Here we
soon
go.
as
We're
it
on.
drops.
We're gonna.
They're good. They're
I
solid.
know, but we gotta tell them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll pop in with you, but
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm
They
gonna wait.
have
I'm
1
gonna wait.
minute to, get to
You
decide.
gotta get
Well,
there
they have 3
in
minutes.
somehow.
Oh, 3 minutes.
Yep. And did they two chest it? No, they didn't.
Yeah.
You guys have 3 minutes to make it into your next dungeon
You got
before.
Hall
Lucky-
7.
You got 3
Wow,
minutes.
Hall
dude.
7.
All
Okay,
right.
we go
Yeah.
like halls like
Just
4.
summon me.
I have no code too.
No,
You
we
have
can't do it.
3
We just
minutes
did
to
it
make a
in
decision. Scrap. Let's jump out. Let's let them. They gotta
Yeah,
think.
3 minutes to get in your key.
Or actually,
Let's
here we'll
go,
just
let's
listen.
go,
We'll just
let's go
listen.
halls 4. We can two chest to halls 4.
Okay, but we gotta fly there and get there.
I
quickly then, go.
have a thing.
Ooh, he's got a thing.
Right, I'm
I have a
back.
portal. All right.
So if
Where are we
he gets
going?
if he gets inside the dungeon, does that count?
Yep.
Where are we
Okay.
going?
All right, perfect. I'm here now.
We're going to halls 4.
Halls
Wait, hold
4?
on. We need to deplete it. Whoever's key it is needs to go to the key
It's
thing. and deplete
mine.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
go to the key and deplete it, and then we'll
Yeah,
summon
yeah.
you.
2 minutes.
Well, no, she said that if he gets inside the dungeon, that
Yeah, that's fine,
counts.
right? Yeah,
Right?
that counts. Halls is too freaking far.
That's part of the strategy.
I say it counts.
Scrap says it counts. It counts.
Let's see how
Sorry.
Yeah.
close you guys get, though. No dilly-dallying. You guys dilly-dally so much
I'm-
between your keys.
Alright. We're
Where's
here.
the
I'm
where's the guy to
dilly-dally.
deplete the key at now?
It's in front of the portals. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
the portals?
and, it's a little-
Jesus Christ.
deplete to 6.
Deplete to
To
6.
No,
Where
4.
is it in the main hall?
We get extra points if we 2 chest.
Yep.
Well, so
Um,
so that's the
Like,
thing.
you get
It's
one
in
extra
front-
point if you two
A
It's
chests.
in
4-2
front of the
chest would still be
portals.
6 points. So if you just
Right.
0 chest to 6, that's the
Anybody
thing.
except my team, shut up, please, for
In
1
front of the
second.
portals where
Let's
you
go
go to
out, Frank.
Dalaran.
Dude, Shawnee making a mistake there because I was trying to tell him the strategy and he's like, I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm glad. I'm happy to see the level of competition between them. That was so close that they were about to lose out on all the points they might get or not get because they seem a little bit tilted.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, they only have a minute now, and they're nowhere even close to
No.
being inside the dungeon.
I think Randall was saying he has a portal.
Okay.
Beat a 20, so he's.
Okay.
I think
I'm
he's
gonna
good.
allow this rule. You know, you'll have to deal with Tech and Haywire.
I have rally ready.
I think it's fine. You're inside the dungeon. You get to go.
I got volley.
Well, yeah, but then you could say I've got my toe in. Okay, what we'll do is we'll make a rule. And maybe you jump in there and tell them real quick that, look, we're gonna hold the rule fast, but you have to start within 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know where my body
We're
went.
good. We're good.
Let's see if I think they're gonna be
Think my
fine. I
body's
see
underneath
he's
them.
already.
One of them's
Whoever
almost
we're
there, yeah.
watching,
Yeah.
one is there and one is
Like
almost
in the
there.
ground.
I think they're gonna be able to start it right
Underneath the
away.
pack.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, let's just walk to this one.
This is very exciting stuff. Watching the bat fly. No, I've completely disregarded Yaaa Chef.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay. I'm not gonna say the numbers out loud. I mean, those at home can follow along,
Can't get
right?
the second
This was what, a
volley.
6 they did?
Yep.
Okay.
And they one chested it.
No, I mean, I'm talking about this team right now, the Yaaa Chef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this. Okay, I'm not gonna do the math for him at home. I want to
No.
leave a thing of suspense.
Yeah. Don't do any math because
Yeah,
I haven't done
Yeah,
any math
volley.
in my head, and so I have no idea who's gonna win.
And we need to know. We don't know right now because we're not listening to Naaa Chef. We don't know what key they're going to go after, right? But how long
wait,
is Halls
Naaa
of
Chef
Valor?
said they were gonna do a Halls of Valor, but we don't know if they're doing a
Next
4 or 6. It's a 40-minute
Hour.
key.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll have
40 on there? I thought
it was 42.
Yeah, do the
I think they
pound,
took
right?
it down from
Like we're
42
gonna
to
do.
40, but
All
we'll
right.
see
Every
what
time I
they
keep
are.
pulling up,
Let's
it's
do
the
it.
flipping original.
45, yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. You know, we're gonna watch.
Sorry,
You know, as long as they've started the key, we're gonna watch past a certain point.
Gee, I hope you didn't have a bedtime tonight.
I did, but I'll be fine. So, yeah, Scrap. See, he hasn't even landed yet, and it's already a minute past. Like,
Does he know where Halls of Valor is?
he's also currently just flying around up top. No sense of.
I got.
Whatever.
I don't think he knows how to get into the dungeon.
You're on the
Anyways, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But the thing is that we know Yaaa Chef, as long as they don't abandon this key at all,
Don't kill it.
and finish it on
Don't kill
time,
it.
will finish first. And so we can even maybe watch the final run with them, and they can just try to.
Well, let's make sure that they actually do it. So, I think I understand
Start the RP.
what you're
No, we
saying
can't.
is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they're not going to be able to make up enough points here.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
this-
who knows? It might go sideways and they end up
well,
blowing it out.
okay, well, let me take a look here.
All right, they started it. Let's see a switch over. I'm gonna just see what.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what level it is. It's a 4.
A 4. Okay.
It's a 38-minute timer. Damn, they just keep taking that thing down, huh?
Yeah.
They
No wonder
can't
it feels so tight.
decide.
Okay. Let me.
Bark on you.
I was feeling like it was the timer was tighter this week. Oh, they're doing a 3 pull though.
40,
They want.
what was it? 38
They
minute. You
want
said?
They're going for a 3 chest now.
Well,
you
yeah, they have
calculate
to.
it in.
They have to. They have to.
Yeah. Okay. If they do get the 3 chest, do they win or?
No, well, I'm not saying that, right?
Okay,
I'm gonna
don't
leave
say
it
that.
because
Are
I'm
you
gonna.
saying it's gonna be close?
It will be close. What was 38 minutes? You said.
Mhm.
I need to do some math real quick. Sorry.
They're gonna have to do some crazy shit in this dungeon to get 3 chests. I've never seen a
Yeah,
3
it's
chest
so
on
hard.
Valor.
So hard to show because
They
the
keep taking the
RP.
timer down. Like it was 45
Yeah,
minutes
it
at the
does.
beginning of the season. What the hell?
Okay.
They took it down by like freaking
Watch your stacks.
7
Watch your
minutes.
stacks.
That's
Oh,
insane.
And
Hit
they're
a
doing
defensive now.
6 Nakud, right?
Yep, 6 Nakud.
Thank you.
Okay, assuming.
And let me look at their timer. It doesn't look like.
All right.
Well, how much was their percent at? They're not gonna Well, they're not gonna 3 chest. They might.
Hurry
2
your
chest
ass
it.
over
Okay.
here. Yeah.
I will tell you this.
Well, don't tell me. Don't spoil it.
Okay.
But it's close, right?
It can be very close.
Okay.
But
that's
it
good.
heavily depends on both of them and how they chest it.
Both of
right.
them slamming through
Yeah.
their keys. I really don't think a 3 Valor is possible
Okay.
even on a.
I'm gonna go and drop the timer anyways because we know that they're going to finish these dungeons or fail them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean there's
And
so
then
much
it's
at stake
door-
here
then now
because
it's
this halls is like so RP heavy
Yeah.
too. Now luckily they have cleaned up a little bit, but you're right, they have to 3 chest this.
Yeah, they have to.
I mean, I wish we had some sort of add-on that we could see like who's gotten what gear and all that stuff.
I know. I actually want to pop in and ask, but Shawnee might bite my head off.
Yeah.
I'm kind
Well,
of
again, Ian had to intervene just to get him to stop, quitting
yeah.
WoW.
Yeah.
Oh, my little dragon behind me turned off because it's my bedtime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so
Okay.
funny.
I'm gonna put
If you
that back on.
if you guys are gonna stay
Hi,
up
Dragon.
close, I'm gonna bait.
Okay.
You
So
stay up, dragon.
yeah, stay up, dragon. We gotta keep
I
going.
should make like a sleepy version of it that can change
Yeah.
to
Okay.
when it's bedtime.
Let's talk about this boss over here in halls. Very easy.
Oh, and
I
Hall,
think.
sorry, I was
Yeah.
watching the Nakud.
It can be a
Oh,
little.
this boss is so easy.
Yeah, it could be a little problematic on the tyrannical just because sometimes
Yeah.
the damage if someone like takes a hit is just
Mhm.
unbearable. But the long and short of it, he'll blow his horn, which does AoE everyone, but he blows his horn, and then 3 dragons will break the room into thirds and effectively breathe on it, sending little tornadoes out, which again can be hurting on tyrannical high keys. He's
just
kind of just
DPSing
more
it.
of a tank spank outside of that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Does die at 10% health. Okay, so I'm just looking at. Okay, they're waiting. I was gonna say they're waiting for this patrol to get out of the way. I would do a big pull here too.
I
assume you
think
do.
they're doing.
You
They
start
did
Bark?
the 3 pull at the beginning, and they didn't have any issue with that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Bark
interrupts
6
here.
seconds.
Interrupts here are a little more chaotic because there's heals and there's like etches that stun people. All that
Bark
stuff.
on.
Now does 4 have bursting on it?
Yes.
Okay.
4 and 7 are the keystones that add affixes.
Gotcha.
All right, let's take a peek at Yaaa Chef and see what they're up to.
They're about to do the boss, I believe. Yeah, they're at 88%.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
I'm
not
not entirely sure I need
their
all that.
second to
but-
last trash, and technique is double pulling it.
I think we can say with certainty though they're not 3-chesting it, right?
No, absolutely not.
Um,
I don't
But
know
which-
what that
Three
mechanic
chest
does,
is on the
man. I
table,
just
I would
don't
say.
understand it. I
Yes,
feel
I
like
agree.
Especially for how cleanly they're doing it. They have 0 deaths in the 6 Nakud.
Yep. Good. And I mean, again, shout out to Scrapsy, who's I think done a really good job keeping
Thing.
everything in line that she
Like
needs
it's
to,
early
especially
roll,
since
whatever,
technique
okay.
can sometimes, like I do, get a little aggressive and say like, we gotta go, you know.
Yeah, she isn't missing a
I'll
step
have it
here.
interrupted in 3
That
seconds.
ad out there is not going down though, which could be a waste of time.
When I doing the shit,
We'll see.
so they can't interrupt.
Alright, I got him over here.
So
in just a
again,
second.
not 3-chesting it for sure.
Not in the trap
Yep.
though.
And
Whatever.
wait, what did I just do? Oh, I did the same thing I did.
Alright.
What did you do?
How I'm not adding things correctly.
It is.
Oh, use your parentheses.
It's
Oh,
actually
here, we'll
exactly
turn
what
off
we
this
needed.
timer too.
PEMDAS.
All right, I'm gonna pull them side by side for a little bit here, just so we can get
Okay.
a good clean
I think we
look.
should
And I'm gonna
last
turn off this timer
Well,
again.
yeah.
Oop.
I mean,
This one's gonna melt. Like it's just
Um,
not worth much.
Yeah.
Honestly, very
let's see how
heavy
we do. And,
dungeons here, which again explains why they're
if we feel
40
like we're
minutes ish.
struggling, we can always push low.
I'm surprised to see 38 minutes on Halls of Valor. I would have
I'm
thought that
tell-
was the
it-
longer of
I thought it
Okay.
was. I thought they
Whoops.
took it down to
Whoops,
40,
she
but
needed
maybe that was
mana and I
last week. They
pulled.
took
Sorry.
it down to 38.
Elden Drink?
All right, technique pulled without Scrapsy getting mana, but they should
How's
be
her mana?
okay.
It's perfect.
Oh, her mana's really low.
Yeah,
What?
they should be
Group it up
should
with
be
Steve.
okay.
Give
though.
Innervate?
I
Oh
don't
my
care what
gosh,
she
she
does,
really
it's
is
not
leaving her in
coming
the
to me,
dust.
so-
Well, you literally jinxed her by saying, you know, technique sometimes just goes, and
Yep.
Alright, I guess
Yep.
we're
And there he
stacking.
goes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice stack.
Someone's not unstarred.
and Naaa Chef
Sorry,
here.
Mike.
Now this is the trash pulls that I think ultimately
Can be a
sent me
nightmare.
over the edge last time we did this on a, I
Yeah.
think a 19 or whatever.
Safety
Because
net,
you know, and the debate's still open, but my thought process is like, in order to
in.
time this, because it's I think a really tight timer, you have to like triple pull, you know, as much as you can. And your point was,
Good
yeah,
thing
but
you
it's
had
not working, so stop.
My point was, if we're not gonna time it, why
Yeah,
are you
no,
still
yeah.
triple pulling everything?
Which is why I think I just said, okay, fine. Muted
Yeah,
myself,
yeah.
listened to some music, and just said, I'm just gonna
The
vibe.
red pallies are getting a leap like
I mean,
ability.
this trash pull
Not
can
gonna work.
can break all kinds of
Holy
friendships.
something.
There's a lot of frontals in these trash pulls.
Switch back to Yaaa Chef here
I-
as I
I
start
didn't-
continuing
Yeah,
to fight
they're
this.
about
You're on the
they're
start.
about to finish that.
Well,
boss.
and I'm looking for Scrapsy's mana, and I'm not seeing
They
any.
well, they're just missing the 3 chests now, so I think they're pretty solidly gonna 2 chest it.
Now you can go.
Again, I mean, there's an assumption there that everything goes fine on the last boss, which can be
Everything's
problematic.
gonna go fine. I hope I don't jinx him now, but this
No,
this
no,
this
We
run,
literally jinxed Scrapsy by saying Technique doesn't need
Dash
to
is
worry
not
about her.
working.
she's
And then...
fine. Look at her mana,
That's true.
0
You're
mana.
right. You're right. That is.
Cool down.
Absolutely 0 mana.
No, no,
Poor
it doesn't hurt.
Scraps. I hope he gives her the
Behind
MVP
Ooh,
for
she's-
this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Just like in your bag.
No, he'll just vote for his brother, like he always does. Okay, no one get hit by this. It's good. Okay, get out of that one. Get out quick. Whew, okay.
Good job.
I mean,
Alright.
this team is working really, really well together. They
Alright.
no deaths. With no mana, she managed to pull it together.
Let's switch back to Naaa Chef. Fun
yeah.
pull here. Don't get hit by the beam. Okay, they're
Stand
staggering
on the
it.
balcony
I like it.
and
It's staggered it just a little bit.
will
I mean, it's
try and do
bursting,
the
and that is a
baits.
lot of frontals. to
Well, the
mess
problem
with.
is there's a lot of cleaves on the, not cleaves, but armor reductions
you?
and health reductions on.
Yeah, yeah. But you can sidestep those.
Okay, they didn't.
As
They
a
didn't.
tank.
No. They have like just a general debuff, and then the
Oh,
cleave
okay,
is.
okay.
yeah.
I thought the hue is what is
Okay.
the armor defender.
Guilt using some MDI style techniques where he line of sighted
closer
the
so
jump
that
so
he
that she
doesn't jump
wouldn't
on you.
choose him. Nice job.
Damn. he's
The beam one's up.
studied.
Yeah.
I know that Guilt in particular is excited to do some tournament realm
LOS?
stuff, so
Yeah.
hopefully we can line that up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, and the
It's just
truth
a
is
small
that
LOS.
Fear and all them like will post Quasi's videos
Yeah.
with the 1 minute tank tips or 1 minute
Yeah,
and
yeah.
plus tips, and that's like now I'm learning all this little stuff that I was like, okay, cool, I like that.
Yeah.
But I never like take the time to actually do it because I'm just like, it's fine, we'll be okay.
Now, I know that one of them is going to tell me in the run how to
dang.
do it, so why bother?
Yeah. Well, no, but it'll be
Right.
too late when they tell you, you're supposed to do this. You're like, yeah, okay, fine.
Yep.
And then next time they're, you're supposed to do this. You're like, oh,
Yep, go
yeah.
ahead.
Yep.
Right.
Well, one dungeon at a time, you learn
Yep.
a little something here and there.
All right, why they do these
Yeah,
mini
just
bosses?
charge
Let's take a
whoever-
look at the other team doing their mini
So
bosses.
it's usually a melee.
Seems
Yep,
under
I'm
control.
watching the Nakud now. I think
Yeah,
this
I would just.
two
This is
chests
a
in
plus
the
two,
bag.
yeah,
Those other
yeah, I agree.
abilities, so I was
Unless
not
they wipe
at
it.
those times
All right, so
closest to her
it's a 6, right?
box.
6. Yep.
+1, cool. And it's a
Yeah.
40-minute timer, right?
4-0. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I've
what
got their score ready to go. Should they successfully?
All right, how are we gonna handle
Okay.
the phase swap?
Did you use the
I
parentheses?
can sheep one. Far right.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I can push
Yeah,
the
I'll
far.
sheep one.
the-
Sheep
Just
and
make sure,
trap
yes,
far
I did.
right.
I'll go far left. Oops.
No, no.
All we needed
Let-
on
let
our
them trap
plates is
far
a math
left.
scandal
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Afterwards they go, "Where's my
Hey, like-
headband?" Everyone gets a headband.
Send-
Send,
All
send me
right.
back the
You're
headbands.
gonna mortal coil the skull
Okay.
to the middle.
Oh my
And
god.
I'll
Got their
handle
score
the-
ready to be locked in, and then from there, again, I won't say it on stream, but we can have our viewers at home maybe do the math themselves and
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They're crushing this
Danny,
Valor
your
super
far left
fast.
is
3 chest it though.
They're not even
is,
10 minutes in, and
yours.
they're
You're
getting to the
gonna trap
second
far left.
boss.
We'll see.
They might.
We'll see.
Well,
We'll
3
see.
And
chests.
that's
They
also when we're gonna
they have
bloodlust.
13 minutes to do the rest of the dungeon. I
Hey,
don't
that
think
worked.
So. Gosh, I think they tightened this timer too much.
What,
What,
blinking
the halls
out?
one or the?
The halls.
I agree. I think what they ended up doing, right?
Yep.
Because they did do some adjustments to it in the beta and all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
And their philosophy was everyone hates long
Kill
keys,
skull first.
right?
Yeah.
Go
And so we
Oh, I
can't have
remember
this
when
be
I
a
got in here
45-minute
a
key.
45-minute. I was like, this is like a freaking hour-long key. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah.
They took
Um,
some
We're gonna
trash
mortal
out or
coil the
something,
skull.
didn't they?
Okay. They're about to transition on
Yeah,
Yaaa
yeah,
Chef
yeah.
to the
That-
train.
that's
Okay.
fine. It'll-
Ad phase. Do they CC or do they just take it all? Again, a lightning bolt here to the face can kill everyone.
This is the one.
They
right
did
here.
CC one, and here
Oh,
it
they
is as
got
well.
that trap.
Okay, things are all right. Watch the floor. Watch the floor.
And since Lithium's on his mage, they actually are super evenly matched.
No,
Like
I kicked
2
the
druid
wrong
healers,
thing. Alright,
2
we're going to the
hunters, 2
frozen one.
mages.
Yep. All right.
I don't have
pretty
it.
Ads
funny.
seem to be okay. They see they
Dude, they're
sheep one.
slamming.
All right, good.
Sheep's next.
I got the.
All right, they should be okay. So I
Yep.
mean, again, we're not going to sit there and call it yet, but let's go
No,
and
no,
switch to the
but
other
we're
team.
calling it for them.
No, well, not yet. I mean, something could happen, but
Oh,
they're on the
okay.
boss over here on the Naaa Chef. This boss.
Yeah, they're doing it a little differently.
Wait, how much health did that have? Oh, I was gonna say it's
They-
almost dead.
they
Okay.
said, yeah.
Okay.
No, that's what this
Are
four.
we,
They're
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 slamming.
moving. They're
taking,
moving.
Pat,
They're
or are we
moving.
going
Okay,
for,
we have a game.
We
All
have a
right.
game.
All right, let's switch back then, because we'll
Yeah.
hopefully watch them, and then we can join them in Discord and have a chat with them.
Yeah,
Sure.
but don't give anything away about the
I
other
won't. I
team.
won't.
Nice.
I won't.
They can watch and
Charge.
figure it out for themselves.
Well, and I'll encourage them not to, just for the sake of let's have
Well,
some
I mean,
fun with it.
they can watch.
3
Just
minutes.
tell them to join us in the stream and watch.
Well,
what's
and actually, the
happening.
truth is, they probably don't even know how to do the math for the score, so they'll be like, oh.
No, but we'll probably talk about it more during the next run.
She won't.
No, I'm not. Again, I'm not giving it away though.
Giggle.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not giving it away anymore.
Here we go. We're almost ready to award the team one their score.
Deathless.
Final
Boom.
score.
Okay.
Deathless.
27.4 is their final score. Let's go talk to them real quick.
27.4.
Scrap is really impressed
We
with
are
y'all's
getting
score.
involved.
And so, in the cooldown room, tell us about the run and how'd you guys feel about your math on how to do scoring and all that stuff. And I gotta say, that last run, pretty damn good.
Smooth.
Well, I feel like we could have timed it better just to simply get another run in. But
Well, you were 18 minutes behind that.
Yeah, I mean,
you
you
had to start the run 18 minutes ago.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, no, I think you cut it pretty well.
Well-
And I see that Scrap Z ending the run at 353 item level. What was it?
54.
354. So was Scrap Z getting all the gear funnel?
We didn't gear funnel anybody.
We didn't
No,
gear
everybody
funnel.
just
It was
got
all
what they got.
greed.
Loot.
Everybody rolled need on it.
Yep. That's
Oh,
so
I'm gonna
funny.
take this for him.
Who ended up with the highest item level?
Oh yeah, good question.
327.43. My shit out.
327?
How'd that
Yeah.
happen?
How'd you
How'd
go
that
backwards?
Oh,
Well,
I don't know. I don't know backwards.
What?
Here, what
you don't have
you
a
doing?
fucking chest piece on, bro. No, you do.
He's not wearing any clothes.
You're not 327.
I am
You don't have an
327.
offhand. You don't have a fucking.
Oh, you
don't
didn't
have an
put an
offhand.
offhand because you
Oh,
lose
The
your
scandal of the century.
You idiot. I bought a. What
Hey,
the?
his
You
name was
looted a dagger
fine.
though.
I looted a dagger and I went that instead of okay.
Oh, upset of the century. Well, we won't say anything about the score, but we will say depending on how well they time this key, it's gonna be very, very close.
Yeah.
I should have
Um,
bought an offhand. It's,
That would have been the strategy.
yes.
I see that they're in HOV.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What
We
level
won't.
key is it?
Don't
It's
tell.
four-
No.
You can watch the stream.
I mean, I
Well,
can't. I can't see the key number on the stream. It's
I
too
can
blurry.
see it. It's a 4.
I got really excited because we did Shadow Moon Valley and I thought maybe my trinket might drop.
Oh
Don't.
my
I've done
god.
it 4
Wouldn't that be
times today.
insane?
Scrapsy, yeah, we can see you opening up Bing.
Close Bing.
She's
So
trying to
they're
pull the
gonna
stream.
+3.
Oh, okay.
They're aiming to +3 a HOV.
Uh huh.
What level though?
Level. That's a 4. As
Level
Scrap
4.
has ruined.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Um,
We'll leave you guys to watch it if you want.
Yeah.
But any last thoughts? Who felt like your MVP? 'Cause
Yeah,
we
good
have
question.
an idea of who the MVP was just from watching you guys.
I'll be straight up, man. The whole team was playing hard and communicating really well. So
Yeah.
it's really tough to say who was MVP on that.
I say Technique did really well.
Yeah, I did so
Tech did
too. I
really
think
good.
it was
Yeah.
pretty solid. He directed
Yeah.
the whole team like
Cool.
normal.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and you
I was
know,
gonna vote for Scrap Z.
well,
I
and-
think it was really close for sure.
Well, and the only
It's-
reason I'm tipping it to Scrapsy, and again, I know nothing else. I'm not going to override everything, but Technique pulling that second to last boss, and Nakud's like,
With
oh,
her
you have
had no mana.
zero mana. Good luck.
That was
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
And I just felt like watching her, you going from pole to pole and her still managing to flawlessly keep up with you was kind of
That's true.
crazy.
Yeah, the
Um,
communication was on point, man. Everyone was there, so
you guys have time to think about who's going to be the MVP, but
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead and mull it over. Watch the stream
Oops,
if you
wrong
want.
one.
We're gonna watch the end of their run.
We could turn in our weekly quest, guys. Just
Right.
happen to be both dungeons.
I don't think I picked it up. You didn't pick up the
Oh,
fucking quest?
no.
Oh no.
No.
It's supposed to
Wait, no, yeah, it's supposed to pop up when you walk
it's
in.
supposed to fucking give it to you, man.
It auto
Well,
pops
maybe-
up when you
Pick up
walk in.
the, well, there's the dungeon weekly, and then there's the dungeons weekly.
Well, the dungeon's weekly,
Two
right?
dungeons.
Or dungeon
I don't
weekly,
know.
the one that
Oh,
like
you know
gives
what? It
rep
might-
or
Oh,
whatever.
you
I
might
gotta
need
turn
Kim-
in. Okay, we're good. We're good. I
Okay,
gotta
we're
I was
turn
saying
good.
you might need campaign progress for it. I wasn't sure.
Let's leave them be to decompress.
Yeah.
And,
Should we listen in? We won't talk. Should we listen in on the other team?
Yeah. Well, no. We can listen in on the stream. It's no big deal.
No, because we only can hear Guilt. We can't hear everyone else because Guilt somehow.
Well,
Y'all go ahead. I don't want to disrupt them.
Yeah, no,
you
I
guys,
agree. You guys stay
are
put.
not allowed to
Technique,
listen.
technique,
You guys
technique.
talk amongst yourselves.
All right, we're
So-
going
Go to
scrap.
press
Just
box.
don't say anything, all right? Maybe it
Alright.
wasn't that.
I mean, I'm here putting spacebar presses. So
Well, I was gonna say maybe it wasn't Guilt's.
yeah, no, everybody's
notes
just
song. Okay, hey, let's talk about this boss for a second because maybe you know the answer and I don't. Why do people chase it into the cave instead of just like?
Because he doesn't run as far into the cave. He's slower.
What? Like the
I
cave is like,
swear
oh
to
god,
God.
it's dark in here.
I swear he's slower running into the cave.
All right,
But I might be wrong because I've also seen people die at the back of the cave. So
all right. This Fenrir is almost dead. Oh, nature locked. And where are we at in the timer? Okay,
6 minutes.
they have
I-
6 minutes.
They have a lot more trash to pull though. They're only at 70%.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough, and it may or may not. And again, I know there's some math in there, but it may not necessarily require them to do 3 chests.
Well,
But
why don't you figure out the math now?
oh, I do
and
know
fix
the math.
yourself?
I'm not
Oh, you
trying to
know it?
spoil
Okay,
it.
don't spoil it. Oh, they're doing
Yeah.
bears. We love bears.
Oh god,
Oh,
yeah.
look
Actually,
Again,
haven't
can
seen
I
a
talk
bear in a
about
while.
Guilt's thing? You can't even see a damn bear. All I see is bars.
well, you don't need to look at how beautiful they are. You need to know which one needs
It's
to
like
die.
they're all in the zoo. Like there's a bunch of bars in front of their face.
Maybe this is the difference maker right here. For we didn't, I've never seen anyone pull the bears, and maybe that's gonna be enough.
The
trash
bears
them
you have
before.
to kite because they're big tank smashers.
Mhm.
So you have to have some sort of
Yeah,
management.
look
there,
at
but they die quick.
Look at Randall just like circling around them. They're never...
I'm looking at the tree. Yeah, no, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to. Oh, he got stunned. Oh no, they got stunned. Okay.
He just came in there, gave him a little kiss
Because I
of
think
death.
they have like an armor reduction thing that'll stack on top of each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
So at a certain point, you can't get hit by them.
Yeah.
See, look, he's doing it exactly right. I mean, this
I
guy.
beam.
Yeah.
But
he
these
knows what
aren't
he's doing.
dying that fast, though.
No, but he's handling it perfectly.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I mean, it genuinely looks very graceful what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what you want a demon.
Okay, what's the percent of that?
80%.
80?
Not quite enough. They need one more pull.
Oh well, they may not. We did say they can't skip. And so that might, could.
I think they're gonna go for that trash, but again, they got 2 ranged people.
Yeah.
Do you
They're
want me
not
to
gonna
grab a
get
bear
3
too, and
chests.
we'll do
I'm
3?
calling it now. They have 4 minutes.
Oh,
each.
but they are gonna try to pull the the 3 of them or the 4 of the mini bosses together.
Oh,
I
that's
got
smart.
1 beer.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Uh-oh, hold on though. If
They have
they
Arrow.
okay, they're sneaking around and taking those 2 ones.
Are they taking those 2 with the 4 mini?
Don't
boss?
you lose the beer when you get into combat though?
No. Look, he still got it. See? Oh, when he
He's
leaves
not,
combat.
No, when he's in combat, he's not in it yet. He just let someone
Yeah,
die too.
I'll
Oh
get you.
yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, he lost the beer. Look, where is
Yeah,
it?
he's gonna go back and get it.
Okay.
No, I think it's gone. It's like used.
No, wait, there's no more than 1 beer that you can pick up.
Yeah, but they might be, no, Mob might be saying.
You can
next to
walk
it,
over
yeah,
the
yeah.
lightning a little
true.
bit, but just
Can
don't
you not
stand
stealth
in
and
it.
grab it? It'll pull you out of stealth.
I don't know. You know me. I'm all about living life in the realm of normal.
In the realm of not knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 minutes, 2
Okay.
bosses left.
Gotta
When
do
do they
new.
get off doing a 38-minute timer on 5 bosses?
Well, and then also technically spending 7 hours flying there.
No, I was talking about the designers.
Oh yeah.
38 minutes on a dungeon with 5 bosses. Come on.
Tyrannical's just like, please don't even bother. All right.
Yeah, for real. They gotta knock a couple more minutes back onto this one, I think. Maybe there's a skip that we're gonna find out in the MDI that completely breaks this dungeon. in
I
half.
hope
That's
so.
why
I
they
really
took the
hope
time
so.
down so much.
I really hope so.
Yep.
All right. We are heading into the final. The
That's
beer is
T-Rex.
gone, so I mean, unless someone else has some beer too, which I doubt that because they would have lost theirs when they got into combat as well. I guess they're just gonna have to one by one
they
this.
can pull all 4 of them anyway.
No,
Yeah, or they have to
no,
one by one. Okay.
No, the way it works is when you beer them, they go into an aggressive stance, right?
Yeah, they fight each other.
Yeah, and because of that, for the split second that they're running back to position, they can be, you can talk to them again and say, hey, start combat with me, and then they run. Now the good news is, if you even get one, what happens is that as you continue to kite, the other 2 they also have the chat box, so you don't have to wait for them to RP, like come back up, So yeah, that's what they did. Now they're gonna kite it over there. Don't let the tank die. Okay, good. And they should be able to pull this one in now. Yep, so that's what they did.
Okay, looks smooth.
Now the problem is though that they won't be able to get the other guy until another one dies, if I remember correctly. Unless they had, the beer to throw on them.
Okay, this is I'm never paying attention to exactly what's going on, but that makes sense.
What?
You're saying all
Scrap?
makes
No.
sense. I'm just like, somebody is in charge here figuring out.
Right, because this one dies now. You see how like the other one gets
and you go to the
empowered.
next. Okay, I see.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I will say about this run is that nobody gets to complain because everybody did court,
I'll get
everybody did
first,
Shadow, everybody did Nakud.
Yeah, it was
first
just it was
Valor
the
and
divergent of where you took that, and honestly, I mean, I hate to armchair quarterback them, but I would have said
Alright, here comes
just for the
first ad.
travel alone, Halls is off the table. Right? Not to mention it's a terrible key to try to time.
Yeah, but it was their only high non-2, right? So
Maybe, and again, that's part of the strategy of how you decide you use your 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Now, granted, when we looked at the math, right, there was a possibility of winning this way. So
I would say if I was them, now they didn't know that they were this close.
Maybe
I would have done the 7.
Yeah.
Because you have infinite time to do it.
Yeah, and actually,
I mean,
here
you
I'll
still
do the
have to time it,
hypothetical.
but-
I'll hypothetical real quick.
Yeah.
So 7.
But again, you can't exactly say that because they didn't know how close they were.
Sure,
they
I know,
could
I
have
know.
thought, I just need to get this extra little points and win.
I will say it would have been within
in the middle.
0.1.
Oh God, they would have hated us for that.
Fear's over there, just cheering on his team after they've hit the cooldown, the showers.
Yeah.
And concentrate. Yes, you can stand on the fences so that the wolves don't jump to anyone and just burn them down.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's a very specific post, but it doesn't look like there is a possibility that if you jump incorrectly, you could fall off the edge of the world. But yeah. All right, so right now we are already past 3 chesting. All right.
Yep, only at the 2. Let's see. Let's just make sure they get the 2 because there's not
Yeah,
that much left.
yeah. Well, but again, oh, I guess no. There's no
They wiped
trash
the
left.
last boss. Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, and even I mean a 4 if they do, then they weren't getting this regardless.
Yeah.
So I mean this boss is almost dead. Like they just have to kill it, and they'll be able to at least score some points.
Yep.
Let's
I mean,
see
at
how they
least
do.
it didn't take them too long. You got to think 23 minutes in this intensely long dungeon is like they chewed and spit this one out. Like.
While we're waiting for them to finish up, let's talk about Battleship for our next game.
Sure, because I
Right.
actually don't. I'm assuming it's gonna play like Connect 4 every time that they
Yeah.
kill a boss. They get to shoot a
Fire missile. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna probably shrink down the
Yeah.
board size.
I was
Because
thinking
How
the
are we
same.
gonna stop them from stream sniping where the battleships are?
we will not show the viewers where they
Okay,
are.
we won't show
We
them
will
where
only
they are.
show the map where they've hit or miss, right, for
Okay,
each
okay.
other. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they can see that because they should be able to see that in a game of Battleship, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
And then
yeah.
anytime
So
a
the
sword
viewers aren't
drops,
gonna
we
know where
move.
the ships are.
Okay,
either.
so they're doing a technique here that seems to be a little
What is this technique?
unique, where they're gonna like force them into a corner so there's a lot more room, and they don't have to worry about like I guess maybe screwing up if the ad doesn't spawn in the right position they want.
Mhm.
So I'm interested to see this. I just usually play it right in the middle because I feel like you know, 365
no,
degrees.
it'll be fine.
Or
It'll be
All
fine.
right,
360
you got
degrees.
sidetracked. So the
The
battleship
ad-
is going to play out like
Yeah, sorry.
an around the
We'll be fine.
world where
Yeah, M
they can do-
zeros, kill a boss,
The
you
ad-
get a missile, right?
Yeah, the ad goes in the
they
middle,
will
and,
not be able to reach because I'm wondering,
when,
you know, how many missiles might be needed,
he
and there may
pulls
not be
us
enough
in, we'll be
bosses
over here,
if
and
something
then we'll
doesn't
just
go
grab
perfectly
them
well
out
for them
on
on
the
the
outskirts.
missiles. But
maybe they can drop 2 missiles.
we'll do the math.
We'll do a test run, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause,
or
I
we
mean-
can maybe make a smaller battleship board.
Well, I'm thinking the battleship board has to at least be 5 by 5,
Mhm.
which would be 25 bosses or 25 missiles, right? To at least, you know, hit everything in case.
Which, if you
It's
mess
rare,
that,
but yeah.
why would you?
And so the ships would probably be like 3, 3, and 2.
Yeah, that sounds
And then we
good.
run to the middle.
But yeah, I mean that ultimately is what we're thinking, and I
Oh
haven't
my
looked
gosh,
at the
I can't wait.
calendar,
That's gonna be so funny.
but I think that would be the
Now,
you know,
right?
end of February, right?
Yep. I'll
Yeah.
take a look at my calendar and make sure that lines up.
Yeah,
But yeah, that
okay.
sounds good. Ooh, this is the part that I hate, but no problem.
Well, and I don't mind it because as a paladin, I can word war usually.
I got you.
See, it took me a while to learn because I want to hit that heroic leap button right away. So I'm using it to get out of the big circle, and then I don't have it for this runic part.
Almost bricked
That's
the
a
key.
big mistake because you can just walk backwards out of the big circle.
Yep.
And oh my god, do you want to leap for that part? But the only problem with leap is that if you leap over a ball, it does stun you midair.
Oh. Okay. They
No
didn't-
problem. This is a 4.
what's his percent at his health? There
Dead.
it is.
Nice.
Okay. Is it done? It's done.
2
I'm
points.
afraid to tell you they did not score enough points
What
to
was
be
their
able to
point
beat.
at?
They finished at 24.8. So
Yeah.
let's talk to them first and let them know the bad news, and we'll talk to the other team. Okay.
Okay, you take the lead because I don't know the math, so you explain
Yeah.
it to them.
All right, y'all. Congratulations
Yeah.
on finishing your 4. Oh, hold on. I need to mute Guilt one more time. There we go. Okay. So first off, before I reveal points and winners and losers, tell us how you guys felt. How'd the run go?
Fine.
It was good.
fine.
We were
Yeah.
we were going as fast as we could.
Yeah, I mean that I gotta say, like, and again we'll find out if it paid off here in a second, but the Halls of Valor call was a risky one because honestly, the travel time, which we gave you some leeway on that, right? Because
Yeah.
you guys said we're in there, but we were gonna say, okay, we'll give you an
Give
extra
you
minute to
leeway.
get in, but like Guilt was flying away somewhere,
Bill,
and
do
then
you know where Halls of Valor is?
No. Fuck no. Fuck no. Do you think I know where any dungeon is? I
Yeah.
have people port me.
Yep.
And
no, I
two,
saw that.
I feel this dungeon is so hard to 3 chest, right? There's just like
Yep.
so many little things,
Yeah.
but you guys moved.
Yeah,
you did
really
end
did.
up 2 chesting it,
Yeah.
all right, which scored you a total of 24.8 points in the competition.
Uh-huh.
I regret to inform you though that Yaaa Chef
Get 27.
27.4. You would have to have been run that at a 7 and plus 1'd it, or if you plus 2'd it, you would have won, but if you plus 1'd it, you would have lost.
Can't
Would
do
it-
7s.
Right?
Yeah. So like
We can't do 7s because we can't kill the explosives. in one
Well,
shot.
and again, Shawnee, we got shooed away by you because we wanted to, and you know, fair enough. But again, really well played, y'all. Honestly, I think this was a great competition. I'm super proud of both
So,
teams.
guys
I'm sorry to
still-
tell you that you're not the winners, but tell us a little about
Whatever.
your MVPs and whatnot.
I was gonna say, please still choose an MVP because I'm gonna send them a sticker pack.
I feel like
Probably
we all-
Randall.
I don't know. I feel like we all did really good. I mean,
The person who says we all did really good is generally the MVP.
Yeah. Like leading the keys, Randall. You got that. That was really good. Taking charge and all that stuff.
Okay, well, Randall, at some point, whisper me your address, and I'm gonna send you a Razageth sticker and a little red Whelpling sticker
okay, all right.
for your
cool,
MVP.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and thanks for coming to the run. We
Yeah.
got a battleship in store in 2 weeks or so, and
Yeah.
then
Which
hopefully
is
some
always
turnaround
fun to
stuff.
do that stuff. So
Oh, I'm curious. Do you know who made out with the highest item level at the end of this?
I'm
Actually, we just bolted from every key. I don't think anyone.
Nobody equipped
it.
anything?
Yeah, that's what I don't know if you guys were watching, but we were trying to find a mailbox in No Cood. And
No.
because I
the key to look for a mailbox.
yeah.
did you guys reset your Nakud?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
because
did.
we
It was
wiped
a
on the first
7.
bowl because of
Okay.
explosives.
Because Gil was like, I can't one-shot the explosives, so we're never going to finish the
He was
7.
just
Oh, yeah.
throwing a single leaf at them.
I gotta say, one difference between the two teams is you guys really dilly-dallied in between keys. It
Yeah.
seemed like it was slow.
That's where we said, like, we wanted to give you a little grace to, like, get into the dungeon, but we were also like, yeah, but they were sitting there going, like, let's check the mailbox.
But
So,
you know what? Your runs were really, really freaking smooth. It ended up being quite close.
Yeah.
And the other team also had a court, also had a Shadow Moon, also had a Nakud 6. So the keys were pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the difference
So
of
the
they did an
difference
Alcazar
was-
7, one
and we
chest or
two-
something.
Honestly,
Yeah,
probably
okay.
restarting that that Nakud might have set you enough time back. But like again, you'd have to 2 chests to 7 to have beat their score.
Right.
And that would have been tough.
Yeah.
We weren't gonna anything at 7 because we couldn't. Like,
Shawnee,
Yeah,
Shawnee, we'll
did
have
they do
the chat post
They
the
did
video.
They did the 7 Algathar.
Oh,
And then they-
yeah.
and then they-
So what? So they 3-chested. What did they get? Shadow Moon after court.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys did Shadow Moon, then Court. They did Court, then Shadow Moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably we
I gotta
probably should
say,
have did
Randall's route for court was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it, and
Supposed to
I
look at that because we were confused.
we saw you go
You
back
just-
to the dock, and we were like, well, did they?
Yeah,
like,
we
wipe
ran
us
back,
in? Yeah,
ran back and did the dock, and then you can pop through the other side.
yeah.
yeah.
That is so
Instead of-
interesting. I have got to
Instead
do
of
that.
going up and over the stairs and everything, and you get more percent.
So
It was really
the
good.
trick with that though is that you have to have your a fast player that can either stealth out or
Yeah.
Like vanish or meld or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
and I fucked it up because I was like, I don't want to run the long way, so I just decided to just insta death.
All right,
Yeah.
that skips were in the rules, so
Yeah,
you're good.
of course.
All right. Well, we again want to congratulate you all for playing. Well played. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you, but you guys should be super proud of your performance.
that's
and
okay. It was-
and again, there's always another chance to win a sweatband. All right. So Scrap, we'll go on ahead and move into the other group, and
Yeah, we have to tell them they won.
Yeah. and we will tell them that they, and I'm sure as I can see,
Screen.
Scrapsy was watching, that Yaaa Chef has officially won the game, 27.4 to their 24.8. Congratulations, y'all.
Yay.
Yaaa Chef.
And I think Technique was
Yay.
voted as MVP. Is that right, or what did you guys decide?
Tex MVP, yeah.
Yeah. So congrats to
That was
Technique on that
close
one.
second.
We will have to capture a winning team snapshot, so don't go anywhere just yet after raid, so we can put it on the channel.
Oh, are you gonna do that? Do I have to get in game? Or...
No, I'll do
Oh,
that.
do we need
But,
to take the shapes off her head?
what?
What
Yes.
shape?
Hold on. Take another picture. I'll take the shapes off.
We're
her
not. No, I'll do it later.
haven't
Don't.
taken
We'll
it yet.
worry about it later. Right?
I already took one when
We
this
already
shit
Oh
got
god. Oh god. Hold on. I just want to call a second out real quick to mythicdungeonleague.com. This is where we'll have our player bios. We'll have the winning teams listed there. Of course, a picture of them tonight will be added. And also you can find our Discord. The in-game community, Mythic Dungeon League, can be found by searching for us. And other than that, again, check out the website. It's always fun to see the sweet bios that our players come up with.
2 weeks. Keep an eye out for Battleship. It's gonna be a Connect 4 like game, but
Thought we-
Battleship.
I thought we took the website down, Richie.
We did, and I put it back up when I said, "Oh,
Back
player
up.
bios." Honestly, Technique, your what's it called, Narcissist add-on was what inspired me to go. Damn, that's pretty damn cool. I should do that. So so yeah, that's what did
I
it for
told
me.
you about Narcissist like a year ago.
No, I wrote that program, man.
So,
It's
anyways,
mine.
we're gonna wrap things up because it's very late. But you know, I'm again super pleased with how it went again tonight. So far, season 1 of Dragonflight is going really well. You know, before I wrap things up, Scrap, anything you want to add?
Nope. I had a lot of fun. And I'm really excited for the next game.
And Battleship's coming up again, probably at
Hey
the end of
guys,
February.
thanks for hosting. Good
Yeah, no problem.
times.
All right.
Awesome.
And then otherwise, again, check out the website. You know, set up the in-game community so you can sign up for our in-game calendar events. We'll hopefully have Heroic Raz dead before we go to our next show.
Oh, please.
Yeah. Remember?
I just wanna say something. Thank you guys so much for taking the time and doing all this. This is way too much fun.
Oh, you're
And
so sweet, Guilt.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
No brownie points to push you back over the edge. You still lost.
If you think this is fun, you're gonna lose your mind at Battleship.
Yeah.
If it's anything like Connect 4, it's my favorite game. So.
And actually, I do want to say again, we're almost finalized on these sweatbands once we can figure out how to sew these on properly. But
and you got a lot
Scrap,
of mail to send out.
if you're not watching the stream right now, but you will probably later.
No.
I've got your patch ready to. I think
I'm
you
so
want like a
excited.
jacket or for your backpack or whatever.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
for
ready.
Next time I'll have the stickers ready. They should be coming this week.
Right.
So
And so red was the first one. We did bronze for the second, and this team. So Technique, you and the Yaaa Chef team will have a blue dragonflight, which I think has a black headband or something. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But anyway, Technique, I think that's your second one that you've won. So you'll have one for you and the family, right? All right.
Yeah.
So
One for both. Yeah.
Yep.
Two headbands to wear.
Just put them both on. All right, y'all. Have
Extra
a wonderful
sweaty.
night. Yeah, have a wonderful night. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you guys at the next episode. Take care.
See you next time.
The next episode.